Good evening, Exiles. Welcome to yet another live here on Talkative Try. Tonight, we have a podcast with fellow content creator Jazzarus. Some of you may know him, some of you might not. Many people, including Jazz himself, have come and asked to do a pod together. We're making it happen tonight, you guys. It just might be the loudest podcast you have ever heard. We are also going to play some Path of Exile 2. Still going strong, still super enjoying that. I am shocked though, guys. A tad shocked. There's been no real info from GIGA on if they're going to do a 031 addressing performance and anything else that's currently happening with the game. So I'm almost of the mindset that grinding your games may have moved on from Path of Exile 2 until December and have already moved basically the entire team over to Path of Exile 1 until that launches in late October. So we'll have to see what's going on. We'll have to see. Hey, Wenis Bros Gaming, what's happening, man? Hey, Agent Alabama, welcome, welcome. Yeah, tonight's going to be a fun one, you guys. Looking forward to it. Should be entertaining, should be interesting. If you're currently watching the VOD, as always, make sure leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. It really helps me know whether or not these lives are worthwhile doing. Okay, before we actually get into game, the podcast, by the way, starts at 8:30, so in about 40 minutes. And it will be uploaded after as just the podcast, if that's all you're interested in. Tonight, you guys, well, actually last night, I did it. I tried it. My daughter is 3 years old. She's turning 4 in March. My father-in-law bought us an illustrated version of The Hobbit. Yes. So I started to try and read The Hobbit to my 3-year-old daughter. Let me know how you think it went. I got 10 pages in. She's not the biggest fan. I was doing the voices. I was trying to really get her interested. Didn't work. I tried so hard. So hard. We got to the part where Bilbo and Gandalf are chatting. And Bilbo says, good morning, Gandalf. And Gandalf says, what do you mean by good morning? Do you mean today is a good morning? Do you mean you're having a good morning? Or do you believe that I should be having a good morning because you're having a good morning? Which is it? Right? My daughter, she's 3. Not totally understanding that yet. Did a Discord notification go out? It doesn't look like it. No. No Discord notification. Looks like the stream is live. So I guess I'll just do a manual Discord notification. Here we go. At Stream Exiles. Wonder why that didn't happen. We are live. All right. There we go. Oh my goodness. And the double notification. All right. It just went out. The bot must be a little bit behind. Hey, overly casual gamers. I'm having trouble keeping up anyway. Lots of devs are on vacation. Well, that makes sense. Please ask Jazz about his @Zeri's theory. Okay, Sweden. I'll have to do that. That doesn't bode well for PoE2. They said they're going to move on, you guys. The game's in a good... Okay. The game is in a good state. However... performance is rough, especially just for lots and lots of people, way more than in prior leagues. However, my brother showed me PoE2 on his gaming laptop. It's got a 4060 in it, an i9, and he didn't lose any frames. He had no stutters, no crashes, nothing. He played it for a while at my house yesterday, and it was running so well. I was a little jealous. Now, he does have an itty-bitty screen, So I'm really wondering if screen size matters when it comes to playing PoE 2, because there's lots of rendering issues going on. The more monsters you have on the screen, the worse it seems to be. So maybe smaller screen is the way to go with PoE 2, guys. Base Dad, thank you. Hey, Drag, what's going on? It was just taking its time. Hey, Hippocrates, what's going on? Hey, good to see you. Finally made it to maps. Let's go, Hippocrates. Very nice. Can't wait for a proper performance patch. Love the game, but holy crap. Yep, you're right, Gilmore Forever. You are right. We need to pretend it isn't in a good state so we get our mid-league patch again, lol. That's the thing, right? I feel like the one thing they could do is just some balance. Just some number tweaking. I don't think they need to do a lot with the end game. I think Abyss is so great. It's addictive. I'm literally staying up way too late, although I did go to bed at 8:20 yesterday, guys. I did not play Path of Exile 2 last night. I'm not a true gamer anymore. The casualness has flown through me, and I'm no longer a hardcore gamer. Didn't stay up super late. I know. Don't come at me too hard, guys. I needed some sleep. Okay? I really did. We went to what did we do yesterday? Oh, I had my friends over, and we went to the zoo the day before. Man, busy weekend. I got up at 4 a.m. yesterday, too, to watch the International Grand Finals for Dota 2. It turned out to be China Extreme Gaming versus Team Falcons. I don't root for China often, guys. Just being real here. I was rooting for China yesterday in the Dota 2 Grand Finals. I was rooting hard for them. Let's go, Ame. Uncrowned King. You'll get it one day, man. My favorite team of the past, OG, may have stolen that from you a few times, but you deserved it yesterday. Although you didn't play the greatest. It's okay. One day, Ame, you're going to get it. TI is in Shanghai next year. Hopefully, a Chinese team brings it home. I do need my sleep. It's true. What's going on, Dead Bread? You're here to support your brother, Jazzarus? It's going to be good. I know. I didn't play for a day. I'm basically a tourist now. Random, but I think the reason melee is kind of meh right now is because all the melee-focused classes and melee weapons aren't even in the game yet. I brought this up, Yaramoth, in the podcast with Surgog, Dreamcore, and Localhole, and it's twofold. It's that, right? And there's so much, especially with Abyss, on death effects and ground degens. And not only ground degens from monsters, but also from map mods. So unless you build something specifically to fight against those map mods that are just all across your map, it's really feel bad. So there are a few aspects of melee that I think are a problem, and I'm actually making a video about it, a feedback video, as someone who has played almost exclusively melee this entire patch. Playing on a PS5 and 55-inch plasma TV, do I hear my TV streaming at times, but it's still pretty decent? That's surprising, Lumens. Just made a Hollow Palm Monk so much fun. You are right, Ethereum Rogue. Yep. Join the casual side. We have Cookies and Punch. Bro, I'm still a casual. Like, I'm still a casual, I think. Maybe I went a little hard the first 2 weeks, you know, getting way less sleep than I should have been getting. But as a mindset, you know, I am still casual. Although, man, guys, holy crap, that podcast with Localhole, Dreamcore, and Surgog, it's so funny. They are like 3 blasters, and then there's me, who has a very casual mindset about himself. Lots of very different opinions from the rest of them, and it's hard sometimes to plot my opinion in, like, because I'm also hosting, so I want to move on to the next topic, and I don't want to take up too much airtime. I think I need to do a little bit better sliding my opinion into the podcast as well. I really do. Because I do think they have some clashing ideologies, but in many regards, they are all quite hardcore. I think they all play quite a bit, even though Surgog, due to life circumstance, hasn't been able to play a lot. But still, he has the knowledge, he has the demeanor of a very hardcore player. You guys liking the Neverwinter Nights 1 music, by the way? It's pretty awesome. Ekvenge, PS5 running amazingly. Very nice. Just got a dip to drop, first in a week. Let's go, Old Mine RPG. I hear if you watch Talkative Try in the background, whether it's my streams or videos, you get more Divine Orb drops. This has been told to me many times. So, you know. Imagine being Try with 1 million hours in PoE and still being a casual LOL. I do not have a million. That's the thing. Guys, I think I have like less than 1,500 hours in PoE 1. Now, I have a lot in PoE 2. I think I've got probably now 250, 300, right? But it's just my mindset. You know, I don't know. I don't care about the min-maxing aspect. Like, you guys see it, right? Because when I kill bosses, right, I've never killed a pinnacle in like less than 10 seconds. I've never one-shot a pinnacle, right? I don't get to that level of optimization, you know? Cold SORC going? We're about to play it. No way, Josh. Did I just spoil TI? Bro. I'm so sorry. I kind of hate myself right now. Dude, I am so sorry, Josh. What is TI? It's the international. It's the most hyped Dota tournament of the year. Dota 2. It's a MOBA. And it ended yesterday, and I spoiled it. I didn't even realize some people may not have watched it. I am an arse. Oh, man. I'm sorry, Josh, dude. You love Sergog? He has a lot of personality. Yeah, 100%. I love all the guys. They have lots of personality. Especially Sergog. He's great. Spoiler, someone wins. You just ignore, any context. Someone won. That's it. We don't need to go any farther than that, you guys. The International is extremely fancy sounding. Now we got some Guild Wars music. Very cool. We'll let this finish and then we'll pop into game, guys. We are going to keep progressing our Ice SORC, and then in about 30 minutes, we got Jazz on to chat all things Path of Exile 2. Grab yourself a drink. It's time for some Path of Exile 2 discussion. In a moment. Well, in 30 moments. Oh, man. Josh is never going to watch my content again. Oh, my goodness. But if you do want to watch my content again, make sure you guys like the video, like the live stream. All right. You're already all subscribed. I can see that. Like the live stream, though. It really helps, guys. It's time. What's going on, Lord Zed? We're going to keep progressing that SORC. I don't know how it's going to go. I'm going to do my best. All right. Log in. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. You got a divine waiting for the live. Oh, yeah. Hey, Squirtle Squad. What's going on, dude? What's happening? All right. Here we go. Finally getting in game after 15 minutes of yapping. 15 minutes of yapping. Da, 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 da. Bam. What a freaking track. Absolutely love Guild Wars 1 music. Did not play a lot of Guild Wars 1. I missed the boat with that, unfortunately. But from everything I've heard about it, everything I've read, everything I've watched, that was an incredible game. And I missed quite a lot by not playing a ton of it. I've heard it is pretty replayable. And that it still holds up. So maybe I will return to it one day. You can't get past level 70 because you keep making new builds. Yeah, I still don't know what I'm gonna do with this build, guys. To be honest, like, I don't know. We're gonna find out together. SORC is good if you got 100+ divine orbs. Well. That's something that I don't have. Definitely don't have 100+ divine orbs. That's not going to be me. Oh, man. All right. Got to get used to this playstyle again. We're going to do Fraythorn, I think. We should be able to grab... Why do I keep pressing 2 instead of 3? I'm being a little silly here. You have 10 characters and 7 in maps? Bro. You must be loving this patch. Holy crap. That's insane. That is legit insane. Okay, this is Crowbell. Fraythorn is not here. Am I done with Monk? Could you quickly show us your gear? I've been an Invoker since the start and wanted to see your gear compared to mine after shopping. I could do that right before the pod. Yeah, man. Yeah, in a few minutes. Let me just do Fraythorn, and maybe I can show you guys what my Monk looks like. And I'm not done with Monk. I'm still playing it off stream. I'm just playing this character on stream because I want to see how bad spells are. Although, honestly, guys, it sounds like spells aren't bad. It's just the Stormweaver and the Chronomancer just aren't the greatest with spells. Is that more accurate? They just don't have the best scaling capabilities. 200 hours in this patch. Yeah, I'm at like 70 something. You know, I've really been enjoying it. Do I know what my build is going to be? Not yet. Cold. I want to do like a melee SORC where I constantly run into melee and use that ability that I keep using. What is it called? Ice Nova. This just seems very satisfying. So I might do that. I don't know how well it's going to work, but I'm going to give it a go. Also, it just seems like infusions might be a big miss. And if you rely on infusions to scale your spells, you're going to have a bad time. That's the other thing that I have essentially heard down the grapevine. Your level 80 Stormweaver feels decent. Okay. It's all subjective. I was blasting really hard. Oh, I'm at the end already. I was blasting through the first part, and then I definitely slowed down. I think it's because I got a Giga +2 to gem level weapon really quick. So I felt really strong. But since then, I haven't got anything. I think that's what it is. Trying to make Spearfield work. 30-70, no lag, 40-80, and he gets kicked. Man, yeah. All that just seems so subjective. I do not envy GGG for trying to optimize this. I mean, this game is insane, right? There's a lot of crap going on in the background and on the screen. So optimizing it must be just very difficult. Ooh, a Hexer's robe with 2 sockets. Let's go. I hope we get a big infusion buff in the 031 patch. I hope we get a 031 patch, man. I don't think that's promised. They usually do a what we're working on post, but they have not done that. So I would not expect a 031 patch. Honestly. We were talking about that right when the stream started. I think they might be done. Pretty much. Maybe there's a few other small things, but for the most part, they might be just donezo with this. I really hope they keep working on the performance in the background, especially because that's probably not the same team as content. But I don't know if we'll get balance or anything in this patch. They gotta solve all the new crashes and stuff before 04, in my opinion. Because I think 04 is going to be huge, especially if it's like, guys, imagine if it's like the Druid. And it's a huge endgame rework. 04 edition, right? And a crazy new league. 04 will be insane. The hype for Druid is palpable. A lot of people claimed they weren't playing unless Druid is added. So that would mean that a lot of people would be popping back in game for the Druid in December. Just had the most laggy map. Dang. Doubt we're getting anything until PoE1 patch. Yeah, I'm the same way, bro. Maybe they're staying silent because last time they promised us make league buffs and didn't deliver. Maybe if they have the time for 031, yeah. Yeah, they are being very quiet. They did have that build of the week of that Last Lament Lich, which was super cool. Act 5 Druid, more endgame changes. If they drop Act 5, I'll be shocked. That would be so cool. But that's one I'm not holding my breath on. Definitely not holding my breath on Act 5. Yeah, see, like, my damage isn't that crazy. My monk was definitely stronger, guys. If you remember. My Hollow Palm monk at this point. Doesn't he phase? What does he phase at? Here? Oh, okay. There's no way they drop Act mid-season. No. But in 0-4, I still don't think there's going to be a Act 4 in 0-4. Or Act 5 in 0-4. I mean, my damage is okay, you know? It's just not crazy, right? Alright, let's see. Armored scrap, we've got that. Yeah, let's get that and that. Very nice. Alright, can I pull in Finn? I can. Combo the spells. Wasn't I kind of comboing? Wait, Finn! Finn, no, I was... Bro! No! Oh, bro left me. I gotta go back to town for my reward now. Dang it. For 1 year, we're using the same boring skill. What, Arc? Alright, we are now here. Let's get that charm. Alright. Please be good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. That's nice. That's also pretty nice, honestly. Honestly, that might be nicer. Some armor and energy shield, guys. I'm gonna go with some armor energy shield. I think armor energy shield is pretty nice for the campaign. I might also put these on, honestly. Those booties are nice too. Don't I have nice booties? Okay, now here's something I have no idea what I get. Holy crap. Convalescence. While active, grants a skill that you can use to instantly begin recharging energy shield and gain a buff for a duration that prevents that recharge being interrupted. Okay, so defense. Fire spells you use. Okay, I'm not doing fire spells. Arctic armor. While active, conjures an icy barrier that gains stages over time. While the barrier has stages, melee attacks that he will remove a stage to cause a burst that deals cold spell. Okay, cold spell. That seems nice. And that is getting mana remnants. Yeah, let's do Arctic armor. Arctic armor, guys. That's what we're going with here. Adios. Adios. All right. Do I do the salvage bench thingy too? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, freeze grenade would be pretty sweet. I mean, we might need it because I'm doing SSF until endgame. Too many classes, kill everything in one shot. Yeah, if you're playing them optimally or right. Oh, I just heard it. Where was it? I heard it. Oh, it's over here. Nice. I think that's the type of game we're going to play where we can kill stuff in one shot. Are you talking about trash mobs or are you talking about bosses? Cold resistant. Oh my gosh. I'm not shy about the fact that I hate that you can one-shot pinnacle bosses. I think that sucks. A lot of people love that that's a possibility. I'm just not a fan of it, you know. I'd prefer if all pinnacles were balanced to be way harder. Honestly, guys, I really do want your staff spell damage. Interesting. Let's go with Iron Runes. Based try. Thank you. I don't think I'm going to get my wish, though. I really don't. There was a debate happening in the Talkative Try Discord. Totally Talkative Exiles today. Which I didn't participate in. People were arguing. By the way, if you want to join, everybody was very civil. Everybody's quite nice in that Discord. Highly encourage you pop into the Discord. It's a great place to hang out. And yes, if you'd like to get pinged by me, you can get pinged by me. But you can choose to not get pinged by me too. It's up to you. Anyway, people were debating whether or not 0.2 was the vision for PoE 2 failing. Okay? And what is the vision for PoE 2, right? I think what it boils down to for most people is slower, more methodical combat. Okay? And people are saying 0.3 is way more fun because the vision has died. I think that was the crux of what was going on, right? I don't know if I agree with that. Now, I didn't play a lot of 0.2. Okay? So obviously something was wrong with it. Okay? Right? I didn't play a lot. Lots of people didn't play a lot, right? Okay? I think I enjoyed my time. Here's the thing. I enjoyed my time, but I didn't want to play more. Like, it didn't hook me, right? I didn't get that loop, okay? Like I have with this. I didn't get that drive to want to build another character or to progress my character to the absolute limit. I think a part of that was because the mechanic was trash. There wasn't a ton of new content. Didn't really vibe with the Huntress at the end of the day after playing her in Endgame a lot, the spear and everything. But I thought the big thing with 0.2 that was really problematic was not them, like, doing a vision. I thought the game was just broken on release. Am I rewriting history? Wasn't there just a plethora of crazy bugs that were causing combat to take way longer? Lots of skills were, like, weakened intentionally, unintentionally. Wasn't there, like, a whole bunch of crap that contributed to it? I didn't think that it was a whole GGG trying to do the vision. Yes, there were lots of nerfs, but the game was, like, pretty easy aside from some bugs, I thought. Now, of course, they made the bosses way easier this patch, especially pinnacle bosses. I think they lowered hit points to like a fourth of what they were in 0.2 and 0.1 for tier 4 pinnacles. Act bosses are obviously easier. But I don't know. Maybe I'm out of touch. I thought in 0.2 they were just bringing power levels down, but there was still absurdity available in many different forms. It wasn't just lightning spear. I didn't think they were trying to, like, make the game in the vision, their OG vision. I don't think the game has ever been in their OG vision, to be honest. And we realized that the moment that we got a little bit of experience with the campaign and the moment we got to Endgame. Happened live on stream, guys. I realized in real time, this is, like, not what they, said at all, essentially, right? This, the no loot filter is needed, methodical combat even into the end game, a long time to get to godly status. That did not happen, guys. The game has never been that for, like, the average player, in my opinion. You can play like that, but I don't know. The game doesn't feel like it's built with that sort of play in mind in the state it's in now. So that was my GIGA rant. I haven't looked at chat. I should probably look at chat and see what you guys are saying. Let's see. I want my fast, powerful monk back. GH, I have a fast, powerful monk. How fast we talking, bro? Also, there are insanely fast, powerful monks. There's some insane Stormwave Invoker builds, Tempest Flurry builds that are faster, I think, than the Gemling stat stackers. Those are all possible. When's the podcast? 15 minutes. We're gonna do this boss, then I'm gonna do a map on my dude, my monk. We're just gonna do this boss, get on the caravan. Like, let's watch this boss, you guys. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I almost got tapped there. I was about to say, watch how easy this boss is, guys. And then I almost got giga tapped. What I get for reading chat. Yeah, look how much less damage I mean, I might not be comboing abilities properly, right? But I am doing, like, I feel like I'm doing way less damage. Like, I don't have Firewall. I think that's a big problem. I think I need another damaging skill besides Spark. Spark does not seem to be doing it for me. Beautiful. All right. Let's kill these dudes. I think my friend was talking about how Snap is really fun. When do I get Snap? Oh, goodness. That was a lot of damage. All right. Okay, Firewall will infuse my spell. Okay, yeah. Firewall. Firewall is the way to go. I really need to get Firewall. I'll get it with this gem. Okay, let's take a look. Okay. Let's take a quick look at what what chat responses were. What chat responses were, guys. Okay. I don't know. I'll look at where I'm gonna go later. Okay. Take a look at what you guys were saying as I log on to my monk. All right, let's see. Oh gosh, there was a lot of stuff. Monks with 50 APS. Yes, it's true. 7 attacks per second, 74k ice strike so far. 100% on your side try. I think 0.2 was a step into that methodical direction, but with the flood of monsters of Abyss, the methodical combat is dead. 100%. Yeah, this is dead. Pretty dead. Firewall will infuse my spark. Yeah, I need to do that. I need to get that. You're still waiting to see the damage for my SORC? Yeah, my damage isn't there. My hope is we get Peewee 2 Ruthless. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm reading that, Sir Kane. Oh, that's crazy. Map is awesome. Set up for combo gameplay as a 6-button build. Oh god. Arc greater than Spark. Any build I've tried in Peewee 2 gets the T15 maps. What is Ruthless? It is an ultra scarcity mode of PoE 1 where lots of mechanics change. There's a lot less loot drops, a lot less currency, you know, slower progression and everything. Ooh. What started this rant? Big Eyes, was I ranting? Oh, Discord was talking today about how the vision is dead and 0.2 proved the vision sucked. And I didn't think there was ever really any vision in 0.2. I feel like 0.2 and 0.3 are pretty close to the same, right? It's just 0.3 has way better content. 0.2 had a lot of bugs introduced, but 0.3 has a lot more content inside it. And the content introduced have basically slaughtered any semblance of the meaningful combat with, I will admit, the most fun content in the game, Abyss. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'll show you guys an Abyss map right now before we get into the podcast. It is the most fun content in the game. I don't know what I can say, right? I really enjoy it. They have me hooked with Abyss. It's super fun. You know, the visual clarity is frustrating at times, but like, I enjoy the heck out of it. I don't know. It's such a yin and yang, you know. Here's the gear. Somebody was interested in my gear. So I'll scroll over all my gear right now. I crafted this. I crafted this. I bought this. I bought this. This was just a drop. And then I put a T1 on it with Desecrate. I bought this. And I bought these. And I also bought this. My tooltip right now, just sitting in the hideout for Ice Strike, is 72,000. And I have no mana problems. I know it looks like I have mana problems right now, but I don't, because I have that passive that causes me to mana regen due to LE damage, Walker of the Wilds. Yeah, I love Abyss, so it's like, I don't know. Like, you know, I talk about wanting like the meaningful combat, and you know, maybe it is. Maybe it's just the boss fights that I really want to be like, you know, you pay attention, you're going hard. And even in Abyss, you know, I'm sitting here talking crap about Abyss, but honestly, in Abyss, I do know what's going on, right? I have some semblance of a battle happening. It's so messy, right? Like, I'm looking at the rares. There are some things you can dodge, but, you know, a lot of them are on-death effects and degens, right? There's some moves that you got to watch out for, okay? But Abyss is anti... Yeah, so here you go. Here's a map, guys. Here you go. Here's a pretty juicy map. Oh, we've got a boss, too. It's going to be a good one. Okay? All right. Like, my build... Anybody say... I don't know. And this isn't even fully maxed, right, guys? Because I am not a min-maxer. This can get way stronger than it already is. How fast do you want your builds? Like, I'm blowing up monsters in like 1 to 2 hits. The entire screen is getting obliterated. Rares are getting one shot, right? Like, and I'm really not losing hit points if you look at that either. Like, the defenses on this are pretty good. Nice heavy belt. So, I don't know. Okay, Divine. No. This is probably the second most powerful build I've ever played in Path of Exile. I think the most powerful build I played in PoE was probably my Cleave of Rage guy. He was Giga strong in Affliction League. But aside from that, I don't think I've played a more powerful build. Not even running Delirium? Yeah, well, that's the other thing, guys. So I'm not a Giga juicer, you know? Like, I'm not going to do Delirium. I personally don't even like Delirium. So I get enough currency and enough farm and crap without Delirium on my maps. Delirium literally takes away my enjoyment. I don't like it. I don't like the gray. I don't like the monster mechanics it adds. So I literally don't even run Delirium. I know that's the super hardest content in the game, and it's how you super prove your build. Well, that's not my parameter for a good build. That's not. I don't say I have to run a T15 with 6 mods. That's also Delirium, Corrupted, with a Desecrate modifier. No, that's not. I get more than enough currency, more than enough XP, more than enough enjoyment running something like this. More blasphemy, I know. I just play what I have fun doing, you know? But you see what I mean? Like, I haven't even pressed my health flask this entire map. Right, guys? Maybe I won't have to. But it's very strong. Yeah, I don't even think I have any item rarity on my gear either. Yeah, I really don't think I do. Here. 4 minutes away from the pod. And I honestly haven't been one-shot, really. The times I die usually are the ground degens. That's what gets me in Abyss. That's my that's the one thing that takes me out. mixed with like ignited ground as a map modifier, because then my energy shield just does not regen. So all that stuff coalesces to form a quite powerful whole that annihilates my character. But it's got me. Like this is like fun to me. I do have fun. Especially because I also don't delete bosses. So the boss fights are also kind of engaging to me. So I end up having quite a bit of fun at the end of the day. By the way, I gotta find that boss. I think he's on the opposite side of the map. I'm pretty sure he's like over there. So let's run over there. Sorry, I have not been engaging with chat. I need to take a look at chat. I just know we have the pod with Jazz. And I don't want to keep him waiting or anything. I wanted to clear a map and just show you guys what the monk is looking like. It's also just a very fun and active play style. I really like that. It's impactful. Like you can feel the chunks with this, which is quite important to me. It's why I don't think I'd really like Deadeye and Lightning Arrow.
Your corpse will feed the new tomorrow.
And I said I wasn't going to chunk down the boss, but
Utopia awaits, whether you like it or not. Behold, the beginning of tomorrow.
I didn't know that he has like a invuln. Oh, he doesn't. Okay. What? Or he does. Like he was just invuln there. That's gotta be removed, guys. I don't like that little invuln there. I have one more ritual. Let me grab that ritual. I think a lot of the Act 4 bosses that are in maps should have their invuln phases removed. How do people feel about that? I feel like all the invuln phases should be edited for maps and they should be taken out. If they are a regular map boss, they should be taken out. I get it a little bit more for Citadels, but or not even Citadels, for the endgame maps, but even the Eye of the Storm with the Act 4 end boss, dude has like more invulnerability phase than the actual fight, even for my build. Which I feel is like crap. So hopefully they take a look at that. And they make the map versions not have the invulns. Alright, let's take a look. Recombination, chaotic quantity. Will replace all modifiers in a waystone with modifiers that grant pack size. That's cool. I'll take that. I'll defer this combination one. And Exalted Orb. Alright. And we are almost right on the money for the pod with Jazz. Okay. You don't like invuln people? Oh, I had a good take. I had a good take. Hey, SW Shinigami, what's going on? To add on to the deli hate. Okay, was I just saying things that people only agreed with? Nobody disagreed with me. Why aren't I Chaos Inculation? Why should I be I got like 75% Chaos Res. I don't need to be CI. I got a lot of HP. I don't need to be Chaos Inoculation. It looks like everybody just agreed with everything I said. I finally had a W rant where I wasn't saying stupid things. There we go. Oh, you just got Thunderfist to drop. Let's go. That's something I want to try. I want to see what Thunderfist does. RP faces are boring. Deli gives me depression. Okay, so I was really hitting the nail on the head. Wait, those aren't... That's not Thunderfist, right? Tempered Gloves? No, it's not. Yeah, that's crap. All right, but I got a heavy belt. Heck yeah. Oh, Ritualist is awesome. My brother's going to showcase his build this week. So, going to be pretty good. Going to be fun, guys. Okay. All right, setup phase. Setup phase. Jazz should be ready. I see Jazz. Lovely. Now, warning. Warning, everybody. I'm loud. Jazzarus is also loud. So we're going to need to make sure the audio levels are adjusted appropriately. And this might be the loudest podcast of all time. Just letting you guys know, okay? All right, we're going to get Jazz in here. I will disagree just to disagree. Dang it, Selak. Ugh. Dang it. Thought I had everybody. Thought we were all in agreement for the first time ever. All right. Turn off this Neverwinter Nights music. Let's get Jazzarus's YouTube channel up so I can have a little bit of a reference if necessary. Jazz, there you go. Try podcasting yapping. He's streaming right now. Let's go, guys. We've got the dual stream. Oh, I will knock. Here, invite guests. Here, Jazzarus. Jazzarus? There you go. Jazzarus. Send invite. All right. I'm gonna knock, turn, do audio. Okay, cool. Cool. I'm gonna try to combine our chats. So I'll let him know that he can pop in. All right. Here we go. Get into the right thing. Where is it? Still Sane. There we go. All right. Lit. I also sent you a Twitch invite so we can share chats. All right. Just make sure to mute me on the invite thing. Okay. All right, here we go. Video call. Let's go. Pop out. There we go.
Yo, can you hear me?
Hey, Jazzarus. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Oh.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Awesome.
I was muting the stream.
Oh, nice.
Dude, I don't know how to get the combined chat thing.
Oh, okay. So, do you have your stream manager open, Jazz?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you see? You should have seen like a knock from me or something, like a knock from Talkative Try, maybe popping up, and you can accept it. There's something like on the right hand side called collaboration, and you should be able to like accept my invite, maybe. And we don't have to do it. I just thought it would be cool. It's not a necessary thing.
It will be awesome, but
100%. Let me turn you up a little bit on Discord. I also don't have video from you on Discord. Did you start like a virtual camera? Oh, there you are. Perfect. Hell yeah. Nice. Now you're perfect.
Yep. I have the virtual camera. I didn't get I can show the screen probably, but I don't know if you can see it for the
Oh, no problem.
collaboration thing.
Here, let's see if there's let me let's see. Are you watching my stream? Because I could show you on my stream what it looks like.
Yes, I am.
Here, let me show you. Let me show you my screen. One sec. Get out of Discord here. One sec, guys. I just want to do this so we can share chats and stuff. Okay. Monitor. Yeah. Monitor. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, Jazzarus, if you look at my stream right now on Twitch, there's this thing on the right-hand corner called collaboration. I invited you to be a guest. Right? Oh, I can send you an invite link. Oh, shoot. Hey, maybe this works. Let me send this to you. Here. Let me get the Discord. Maybe you can just click this and it should pop you into the accept invite thing. Let's see if that works.
Join session. Okay, join session. I think I am there.
You think you're there? Okay, let me double check on my Twitch. It should show like combined chats. Let's see. Jazzarus's chat. Let me see. Let me see if I can see. Yeah, we're there. Yeah, we're good. Hell yeah, Jazz. Let's go.
Nice.
Look at that. A little bit of live technical stuff going on. Hell yeah. Okay. Let me get that. Hello, welcome Jazzarus's chat to the Talkative Try chat. And vice versa. I think all my dudes are in your chat too. Okay. Let's get you back on screen.
Nice.
All right, let me pop that out. No, get rid of me. I don't want me there. How do I make you big? I need to make you big again. Oh no. Oh no, I'm crashing out. Oh crap. How do I make you big? There we go. There we go. We got you big again. Okay. Power set. We're good? Hell yeah. Yeah, we fixed that.
Nice.
Okay. Before we get started, Jazz, let's do a sound check for everybody. Go ahead, say some stuff, whatever.
Hey, yo, Jazz here. Let's go. Checking sound. 1, 2, 3. What up?
How is it? Chat? Up, down? It might be a little low, so I might be able to adjust it a little bit. What do you guys think? Loud? Too quiet. Great, too quiet. Okay, well, if somebody says it's too quiet, then we're going to up you by like 10%. All right. Little louder,
Okay,
little louder.
Little louder. Okay. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, as long as you talking to the mic, dude, I think you're good to go. I think you're perfect.
Okay.
But if you go out, then
go.
then we're screwed, and nobody will get to hear your awesome voice, man. So I gave a warning that this might be the loudest podcast because we're both very loud people. You know, we got a lot of quiet folks in the Path of Exile community, but not us. We are not afraid to be loud. So
I am loud indeed.
Yeah.
But most when I am making videos because I get excited, but maybe in a conversation
Yes.
I am a little less loud.
Okay. All right, so I gotta hype you up. I can do it. All right, sweet. Let me get my notes up here. My notes are good to go. Okay, and we've got that there. Sweet. All right, dude. I think the sound is good, and I'll just do a little silly little intro, and we'll get right into it, man. Okay, we'll go for about an hour. All right, sweet.
Let's go.
All right.
I can be here.
Okay.
If you want to extend for longer, I can be here however long you want, by the way.
Okay.
Let's go.
Awesome. Sounds good. All right. Little silly clap thing. All right. 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of the Still Sane Podcast. I am your host, Talkative, and today I am joined by a much requested guest, the one, the only, Jazzarus. Jazzarus, how are you doing today, my friend?
I am doing awesome. Thank you so much, dude. It is awesome to be here. I am thankful, and thank you for the people that have requested it. That is insane, dude. Thank you so much. I am happy to be here. And dude, I watch all your episodes. This is an awesome podcast.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we are, just a warning for people who are watching the VOD, we may get a little loud sometimes, okay? So adjust your volume accordingly. I have the options all good to go on my end. So if we just get a little hyped up, it's only because we're excited to be talking about Path of Exile 2, because I know I've been having a good time, Jazzarus, although I did not play last night. So I have now once again returned to my casual player roots. I skipped a day. I don't think I've skipped a day of playing 0.3 since it released. How has your league been so far, and what are you playing so far in this Path of Exile 2 patch?
For me, the league has been awesome. I have loved a lot of the changes. Obviously, everybody has been complaining about the performance that is like beating a dead horse at this point. But the changes have been cool to have fun. I started the league with a ritualist because I don't know if some people watch me, but I do a challenge at the start of the league. I have been doing it since 0.2. where I spin a roulette, a wheel with all the ascendancies. So whatever the wheel gives me, that is the ascendancy that I have to start. So it gave me the ritualist. So I started the ritualist, and I go by space. I don't plan anything, no path of building, no bullshit. I go in and whatever I feel it is working, I go with that. And I went with a bleed, rake, ritualist, and it has been working awesome. I beat everything in the game, so it went cool. I am now cooking an attack leech. Everybody's doing the crossbow leech. I wanted to do it, but after seeing that everybody was doing it, I don't want to do that. So I am going with a Mace Molten Blast Leech.
Oh, very cool. Hipster against the grain. And man, we are quite similar in our approach then, dude, because I am the same way. I don't plan anything in Path of Building. I kind of just go based on the vibes. And so far in Path of Exile 2, it's been pretty successful. Have you been doing that since the start? And how has your journey been just cooking as you go, as opposed to planning out the entire meal beforehand?
I have been doing it since the start because I don't know. I started playing Path of Exile with Path of Exile 2. I was not a Path of Exile 1 player. And I started just created a warrior, my first character, a warbringer. And I did whatever I felt like with a rolling slam bill. I played rolling slam from level 1 to level 92, something like that. Never stopped rolling slamming. And yes, then in 0.2 I did it again, and in 0.3 I did it again, and I have learned a lot. Like my builds have been improving little by little. But yes, I feel that Path of Exile 2 is a game where you can definitely make your own thing work.
Yeah.
You can struggle a lot in comparison with the people that are doing the crazy stuff, but you can make it work.
Right. Yeah. That's the feeling that I've been able to get so far as well. And I really enjoy that because in Path of Exile 1, I played that for a long time and it was harder for me. But the more I play the game, obviously, the more knowledge you get. But still, there were just so many moving parts in that game that it still was difficult. I'd be lying if I said otherwise. I'm really curious. You have a really interesting perspective because you started PoE with Path of Exile 2. Now, first, I want to ask, what brought you to PoE 2? Did you just see people playing it? Did you see the announcement and just wanted to hop in? What really sparked your interest?
Honestly, because I always wanted to play Path of Exile 1 for the longest time. Like, I follow Creeparian since the Hearthstone days, like 2013. I was a big Hearthstone player. So when I saw him playing Path of Exile, I wanted to play Path of Exile. I installed it like when it was in beta a long time ago. And it never clicked with me. I never could have played it, but I always wanted to play it. Then Diablo 4 came out and I made videos about Diablo 4 and I played Diablo 4. Hey, D4 what? But I am not a D4 hater. I am a D4 enjoyer. I want D4 to be good. But right now it's so sick. Okay, but continuing the thing, I always wanted to play Path of Exile 1. When they announced Path of Exile 2, I said, this is my moment. But then they said, no, it is going to be an add-on to Path of Exile 1, and I got bummed out. And I know that Path of Exile 1 players wanted that. But when they announced that they were going to separate it, I got excited. Okay, this is my moment to get into the game. And then I did it. And then I played PoE 1 in 326, and I loved it.
Oh,
like,
dude.
Path of Exile 2 teach me to play Path of Exile 1. And I went to Path of Exile 1 and killed all 7 Uber bosses in my first league.
Wow, dude. Now that, on the same character?
Yeah, one character.
Holy
Strike of the Senate.
Dude, I haven't even done that. So props to you. I've killed all 7 Uber bosses, but not all with the same character. Props to you. Wow, okay. So I want to dive into that moment just for a moment. I know this is Path of Exile 2 centric, but I have to ask about that. Because there was like a little bit of like a civil war with a lot of people, right? That really enjoy Path of Exile 1, think Path of Exile 2 is kind of trash. I think that's mostly gone away. There are still some like people and content creators who still think that. What was your perspective going from PoE 2 to PoE 1? You mentioned there it was like a good tutorial for PoE 1. Was PoE 1 more complex? Is it more difficult from your perspective? Like what are some of the major differences in your eyes?
Like PoE 1 is definitely harder to get into to learn the game. I think that a big part of that is the linking of the gems in the gear. But after you get introduced to a lot of the concepts in Path of Exile 2, it is easier to get into Path of Exile 1. I do think that if you want to get into PoE 1, it is a good idea to play PoE 2 first. At least for me, it was. Because before I could never do it, but after playing PoE 2, I was able to get into PoE 1.
Yeah.
Now, I know that recently we have the mechanically difficult debate going on. And I do think that in the campaign, Path of Exile 2 can be more mechanically difficult. But in the end game, I think, at least if you want to kill the over bosses, PoE 1 gets more mechanically difficult. At least
100%
right
agree. 100, dude. The bosses in PoE 1, I mean, the only real comparison right now, I think, is Arbiter. I don't think any other, like, Zesh is cool, but he's not mechanically difficult, in my opinion. Arbiter is the only one that you can try to compare to even like Shaper, right? And Shaper was he was the first real pinnacle boss. Okay, Adziri and Shaper, right? But Shaper was the first, like, oh my gosh, there's this huge build up to him, a whole story. And he's the only one you can compare to Arbiter. And like, he's harder than Arbiter, honestly, in my opinion, if you think about it. Yeah. Which pinnacle was hardest for you? I'm curious.
For me, go back to campaign. And Cyrus. I hate the fucking Cyrus.
Oh, which one? Which one?
Sirius.
Oh, Cirrus. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Really don't like Cirrus? No?
Yeah, I think when you are learning the fight, he's flying too much, and I was melee. So I was frustrated that I couldn't hit him in the face. Dude, come down, fight me, bitch.
Dude. Yeah, dude. And the red on red, everything is red. Dude, okay, so you killed him Uber, so I think it does this in Uber. But when Cirrus came into the game with 3.9 and you got to him within the first, I think it was 2 weeks until they fixed this or changed this, the storms that are around, you'd have to maneuver them yourself. Like right now, they move
Yeah,
away
yeah.
from serious automatic, but you had to juggle them. Oh my god, that fight, man. Oh, I
Brother,
think
sometimes he comes down inside of a tornado, and if you are melee, you can hit him, and you get
it is true.
dude.
It is 100% true. No, it can be a super frustrating fight, and then when you learn to master it, you feel like, oh my god, yeah, heck yeah. Like I remember the struggle. I think I failed him 4 times before I was able to down him, and that was before you had to like do a big build up to him. Right now, with the current 2 core pinnacle bosses in PoE 1, the Eater and the Searing, you just have to do 1 more map to try him again. Not the case with Sirius. If you failed Sirius, it was like an ordeal to fight him again. So the build-up was quite worth it. Okay, I was so curious about that. You brought up a great point, though. I think it's one that a lot of people kind of stay hooked on. Path of Exile 1's campaign, not mechanically difficult. You are blasting from, I say usually from right before reveal onward. You're just flying through the game, essentially. PoE 2, not the case at all. So what do you prefer? Do you prefer, would you prefer more of a middle ground? Do you like that the PoE 2 campaign is definitely more mechanically challenging? Or would you like it to move in the direction of, I'd argue, Path of Exile 1, Last Epoch, and even Diablo 4's campaigns, which are all very, very easy?
No, fuck that. I like the campaign in Path of Exile 2. I think it is a masterpiece. That is what made me fall in love with the game. And I am, to be honest with you, I am loving 0.3, but I am a little bit frustrated that I know that you don't have to play the meta game, but I am frustrated that in the end game right now, your build is measured by how fast it is.
Yeah.
I kind of hate it, but that is the end game. But in the campaign, I love it. I think the campaign is awesome. I know that some people get frustrated because of the gear, of it is slow. Maybe you can make some adjustments to gear drops or to balance and power. But the concept of fighting these bosses and rolling and having to do the mechanics, I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a feel-good lover of the campaign as well. I was a tad disappointed that it seemed easier in this patch. Did you notice that with your build, with your ritualist?
I did. I do think that the campaign was easier than 0.2, but I don't think it was well received. People liked it. Still, some people at the start of the campaign of the league were complaining. I think we are going to keep seeing this pattern, by the way, in every Path of Exile 2 release, because you are supposed to be weak at the start of the league, and people feel the weakness compared to how strong they were, and they say, "Oh, this sucks." No, dude, you are supposed to be weak, overcome difficulty, but that is another topic.
You are spitting truth right now. Like, I mean,
I do think it is a little bit easier, but it also depends on your build, right? I started Huntress, and for like the first act, Huntress is weak. You are like your stab with the speed, your basic attack is your best skill. But in Act 2, it gets easier with lightning speed and vulture.
Yeah, it really feels as though right now, every weapon or archetype really has a different progression path, and they hit different milestones, and those hits in power, and really depending on 1, what you start, and 2, your luck in the campaign, you can have such a vastly different experience, right? And even though I really enjoy the campaign, I still think that's a gap that they need to bridge with PoE 2. I think it's been a discussion as of late, like a lot of power is baked into your gear. And if you get a GG mace in, Clearfell, literally getting it from like a chest or something or off the witch, you're smooth sailing through all Act 1 and you're like, why the hell are people complaining about the difficulty of this game? Whereas if you are stuck with a magic item and it's like +2 melee skills and 20% fizz, you're like, oh my god, this is rough, dude. So,
and it makes us have different opinions on the campaign, right? For example, 0.2 received a big amount of hate because it was the S word, the slug. And it was not my experience. I had a lot of fun in 0.2. I started, the roulette gave me a tactician, so I started tactician crossbow. And I had tons of fun, so I was not experiencing what people hated. Now that I play the Huntress, I think that it was because everyone was playing the Huntress and they were figuring it out and parry sucks. But hey, I think the class and the skill that you play informs your opinion of how good, fast, hard, easy the game is, and that makes it so that we all have different opinions on the campaign. In 0.2, I had to auto-reflect because people were saying me, no, the game is slow, it sucks. And I was saying, no, you guys are wrong, the game is good. But when 80% of your player base is telling you that the game sucks, maybe something is happening. And Jonathan even recognizes, right? Like if people are mad about something, we have to see why.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like I've been reflecting a lot ever since 0.2 and in early 0.3, just not trying to have my opinion and experience cloud everything that I do, you know, because I content creator, you know, you're sharing your opinion and everything, but if you share your opinion too assertively, people will be like, oh, well, this guy thinks that's the facts, right? This guy thinks that his opinion is his experience is the only experience, and man, screw that guy, right? And I think that's like a problem that, you know, we all run into sometimes, and it's like towing that line of understanding that, okay, my opinion obviously is going to color everything I think about the game, but then there's all these other ones that I have to take into account, right? Really trying to work on that with my stuff personally. I don't know if you experienced that too.
Yeah, I have two things to say about this, by the way, and I will yap a bit, and I hope you allow me to yap a little bit. One is that as a content creator, people don't realize that they want you to say what they want to hear from you. What I am trying to say is they don't want your actual opinion, but they want you to repeat what they already think to agree with you. That is what makes good content, in quotes. So if you say to them what contradicts them, they won't like it that much. That is why going with the grain, going with the majority opinion works well for content. So if people are negative and you say negative stuff, you are doing awesome. If people are positive and you say positive stuff, you are doing awesome. But sometimes, man, I am doing this because I want to talk my shit. I don't want to say something that I am not thinking, you know? So sometimes that can create some friction with your own viewership. I am trying to, by the way, we were talking about the Path of Exile 2 or Path of Exile 1. I am trying to foster the whole community, the Path of Exile community, not the Path of Exile 1 and the Path of Exile 2. So I think that I have in my community people that love the PoE 1 and people that love the PoE 2. And we talk shit, but we also praise a cool thing. So it is going like that. And the second thing I wanted to say was that I am going to defend you, brother, because I am pissed off at the people that hate on you because you are too positive. What the fuck is wrong with being positive? We need more positivity in this fucking world, dude. What is wrong with being positive? I want some people to tell me what the fuck is wrong with being positive. No, because it is fake or whatever. It is not fake. He's just trying to be positive, dude. He doesn't want to create a bad vibe. He doesn't want to project bad energy. Yes, maybe he has some bad opinions about the game, but he doesn't want to crucify the game for it. He wants to focus on the positive stuff. So I commend you for that, brother.
Wow, I'm gonna play that at the beginning of my streams, Jazzarus. So no, and you're right. You were right on both fronts, honestly. So people wanting their opinions to be mirrored in the people they're listening to. I mean, just taking a step back and just looking at just the entire world the past like 10 years. True. And it seeped its way into video games. And that's one of the things that I try to do with my positivity, right? I wanted to throw a different opinion into the ring, right? You recently started making Path of Exile content, which is just so awesome, man. I've really enjoyed what I've seen. I started during 0.2 for PoE 2, aided league, lots of negativity. 3.19 for Path of Exile 1 is when I started making videos. And it was because there was such a surge of negativity in the community, so much so that it caused, Chris Wilson, of course, the bald-headed god, it caused him to literally, and he'll deny this, it's my opinion that this is what happened, it caused him to go silent on the community, essentially, right? He was in the trenches on Reddit, which he commonly did, interacting with the community, defending the development team, defending bad decisions, right? Because he defends his team as a leader. I do it all the time, right? I praise publicly and reprimand privately, right? He was doing that, and it was so bad. Everybody was against him. He freaking just went silent after talking openly for, hundreds of posts, dozens of interviews over the years. And it really got me down. So I was like, you know what? I enjoy the game. I'm going to just throw some videos out there and see what the hell happens, right? I'm just going to be a little positive, a little bit of a different thing for a change. And that's why I started making stuff, just to be a different opinion, because I hate echo chambers, right? And some people who hate me and are watching this podcast, why are you watching this podcast if you hate us, guys? they'll say, well, bro, you only want people to say good things about the game. I don't know where this comes from. It's so crazy, dude. Like, we all just, like, you said it. I have bad opinions. We all have bad opinions. Maybe someone heard, like, one of my bad opinions, like, this freaking guy only has bad opinions and they're only in favor of GGG. No. There's a wide variety of stuff. Like, I'm sure you and I disagree on a lot of stuff, but here we are sitting, talking about the game, right? And it's totally fine. It's totally fine, right? We don't need to sit in an echo chamber. So anyway, exactly. I appreciate that. I appreciate
I watch a bunch of your videos, of your podcast, and yes, you complain about the stuff in the game, but it is different complaining with a harmful way and complaining in a positive light, like, hey, this is feedback, let's improve this, right?
Right. Okay. All that being said, all right, now I got to ask. So we talked about Path of Exile 1 and you starting as a new player in Path of Exile 1. Now, I'm curious, the frustration and difficulty people have with Path of Exile 2, do you think it's because of the way that people are introduced to the game? Do you think that introduction to PoE 2 is poor? Or do you think they do a good job and it's just maybe people's expectations coloring what they think should happen in the game, as opposed to, you know, what the game actually teaches them? Like, is the tutorialization of PoE 2 bad? Is essentially what I'm asking. Do you think it could be improved drastically, or are there like minor improvements that it could make?
I think the tutorialization can be improved for sure. Like, there is no perfect system. Everything can be improved, of course. I do think it does a good enough job during the campaign. Like, it teaches you how to do your gear, how to do they need to do what they talk in one of the podcasts. I don't know if it was with you, where they say that they are going to do a tutorial for slamming with augmentations or something.
They said that. Where is it, GGG? Where is it?
Exactly. They had to do that one. They have to do that one. But outside from that, I think. But brother, in the end game, they don't explain shit to you. What the fuck is Delirium? Nobody knows. What is Ritual? How do you reroll? What are you looking for? Nobody knows. They introduce a new currency, the homogenizing thing. What are the tags? Nobody knows. You have to go to the Path of Exile database to know what are the tags for the affixes. Like, nobody knows anything. So to play Path of Exile, even too, that is I have to think that it is a light version from PoE 1. You have to play with a YouTube tab open looking for the stuff, because the game doesn't tell you anything.
Yeah, I think you bring up a decent point there. The campaign, pretty good, right? And they're even introducing leak mechanics in the campaign with Act 4 and Expedition and Delirium, even though, yeah, it's kind of whack. Like, they don't really explain how it really works, right? So that'd be cool. I think if they expand what they've done with, oh, dude, let's cook for a second. You know the videos that they have for skill gems? What if they had like an encyclopedia or something? Like, when you first unlock a leak mechanic, it kind of unlocks it there, and you've got the dude's voice going, Delirium is a mechanic in which you walk through a mirror and a fog encases your map, causing monsters in the area to gain strength by X percentage, and a layer of myth, blah, 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 and layers of stacking rewards, right? Like, right? Why? Come on, why do we got to go to I know this is like bad for us, right? Why do people have to go to YouTube and type in, what does Delirium Fog do, right? Onto YouTube to figure out what it does. It would be
it happened to me in the it happened to me in the first season. Like, I thought that in 0.1 it was like you assume that you were a PoE 1 player. As a new player, I didn't know what Ritual, Delirium, Expedition, anything of that was. So I had to go and research these things to be able to actually engage with them properly in the end game. And it was a pain in the ass. I honestly disliked that.
Oh yeah. No, you're totally right. Another thing too, you know, I've been glazing them on Abyss because I freaking love Abyss, but right, it's introduced performance problems, and honestly, the crafting, as cool as it is, you also have to engage with external tools to succeed with it. You do. It's not explained in game. You have to go to an PoE 2 DB or wherever. I think it's on Path of Exile now, Path of Exile 2. I haven't used Path of Exile 2 to look up what's a Kurgle modifier, what's an Amamanum modifier, you know, well, what's going on? What's an Ulamon modifier? Because that is so important. You don't want to potentially brick your item or waste some of your powerful Abyss omens that you bought or found. You want to make sure you know what you're doing. It's not like a single player game. back in the 2000s where it's like, ooh, I found this cool item. All right, I'm just gonna slam it on my game and see what happens. Like, I'm just gonna do that. No, that's not how it works in this game, unfortunately, right? Like, because you don't know.
Mistakes are costly.
They're very costly.
You feel like you get behind. Like if you waste, I don't know, a greater chaos orb or an homogenizing omen, that is a lot of currency that sets you behind hours.
Right.
And then you feel that you are behind other players because this is a pseudo MMO in some ways. So yeah, it is a pain in the ass.
Yep. Oh, that I think we just cooked it. I think that's a really good idea, man. I actually think it would be awesome if GGG implements that. And I can see the only pushback being like, oh, well, our league mechanics change. Then keep it generic. Just keep it like enough to train players on what it is. And they can dive a little bit deeper, right? You don't have to say the exact percentages that stuff increases. Just give an actual overview. Like, it's hard to learn in this game sometimes with just your eyes, especially with all the visual clutter.
The new Abyssal thing that people are using it, and they say that it's cool, the Omen of the Abyss that gives you the special affix, the Master Abyss. I don't remember the name. Mark of the Abyssal, I believe it is called. I don't have any fucking idea how that shit works. I have no idea.
Smart people also didn't know. Dreamcore and Surgog, I think, were debating about how it works. I was like, oh man, yeah, I thought I knew how it works. Obviously not. It's not the case, dude. But it's fun. It's really, really fun. And I guess just asking you, how have you enjoyed Abyss? Do you think it's a W league mechanic or not?
Oh, yeah. It is definitely a W mechanic. Like, I like the mechanic in the maps. I like when you go to the Abyssal Depths. I like the Kulmak fight. Little bit annoying sometimes, but it is cool. I enjoy the bosses that you encounter, like the Lightless Void or whatever. I enjoy the crafting. In fact, maybe it is too powerful and they are going to tone it down. I don't know. The only thing that is kind of annoying, and I believe everybody says this, are two things. One, it is slow when you go to the thing, to the Well of Souls, and you have to click and go there, TP, click on the thing or whatever. And the other thing is the screen clutter when you are fighting too many Abyssal monsters at the same time and you don't know what is going on.
Yeah, man, I'm glad that the entire PoE community is finally united, like, over that. It's crazy. Just, I honestly, okay. So the community was debating this earlier today, or the Talkative Tribe Discord community was debating this earlier today. They were saying, is the meaningful combat vision dead with Abyss? Because, you know what, dude? As much as I was a preacher of this for so long, before the game released, right? I think it might be dead because, see, I was like, yeah, meaningful combat in the game is going to be so good, right? And in 0-1, I was like, wow, there's no meaningful combat. Okay, like, please introduce it in 0-2. Okay, it didn't happen again in 0-2, I think. Everything blew up pretty much with many different things, right? Many different skills, not just Lightning Spear. Okay, whatever, and I still wasn't having, like, the best time in Endgame. 0-3, though, completely gone, but I'm having a blast, and they have me addicted. So now I'm like, is this actually what I wanted, or what's going on? Like, do you have that kind of push-pull? I guess you played PoE 1, so you've experienced kind of what that endgame is. Like, how do you feel about the PoE 2 endgame and all this stuff? Like, what are your thoughts on it?
I am experiencing that myself at the moment. More than any other league, I am feeling that the endgame went blaster uber mode more than ever in 0.3. And I think that it is pretty much intended. Like, the meaningful combat, I think that maybe I am the one that is wrong. In fact, I made a video recently about this. I think that when Jonathan talked about the combo things and the slower combat and all of that, he's referring more to the campaign, and he's fine with people being gods in the end game. Like, I think he wants a transition. He just had to smooth out the curve, right? But he wants you to feel weak at the start, have to figure out your stuff, and then in the end game with gear and power, you blast through everything. I think he's okay with that. Would I prefer if you were not as fast in the end game? Yes, I would prefer it, but it is not the end of the world either.
Yeah, I think I'm tending to agree with you, dude. Like, I like the slow progression through the campaign. It's good. You really get to feel each leg of your character's journey. I think it's a lot less sudden than in PoE 1, where I feel like in Act 1, you just start flying. In PoE 2, it is that, you know, you're moving through Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, you hit like kind of a roadblock, at least I always do, in like Utsal, and it's like the snail's pace. And then in Act 4 at the end is when I really started to feel that power shift. And through the interludes, that's when I really felt semi-godly, like a demigod. And then in the end game, yeah, I'm like a god. So I must love it because I have played like 72, 73 hours so far, and we're like 2 weeks into it. I've been sacrificing my sleep because of this, man. Like, I don't know if you can see the bags under my eyes, but they're there. They're really there. So I must like it.
I have two things to say about this. One is that I also felt the power spike in Act 4 when you unlock the Anch, the trading system, because you can trade easily. You get, if you have been saving 5 exalted, 6 exalted in your journey, you go and trade for 5 pieces, powerful, and you destroy Act 4 like it is nothing. And the second thing, talking about the casual, I talked to you about this the other day, and I want to make it clear here, having this opportunity to talking here, that game developers have to understand that being a casual does not mean being bad at games or being an idiot, because the problem that games like D4 have is that they assume that being no, we are going to cater to casuals. Okay, cater towards casuals, but casual just means that you don't have enough time to play the game because you have a life, you have a job, you have a family. It does not mean you are an idiot and they have to dumb down the game to cater to people. That is bullshit. You can be a casual and still enjoy complexity.
Yep, totally. This is something that I've tried to talk about and probably fail. I brought on my dad to try to explain this, but he's not a casual anymore. I thought he was going to be a casual. He was with Diablo 4, right? But he was like, oh man, this is like, it's treating me like I'm stupid. I hate that, right? I'm sorry, people who enjoy Diablo 4. It just kind of feels that way when you're going through it. With PoE 2, the impetus is at times on you, right? And as we've kind of nagged them a little bit on introducing systems, once you've been introduced to a system, everything kind of opens up to you, and you can see like all the different building blocks that you can push together. It's just sometimes the onboarding is a little bad, but yeah, I like the balance, and I totally agree with you. Like, I consider myself sometimes casual. I know people laugh at that, but it's because I just don't have the time. But I love the challenge. I love learning every time I play the game. There are some games where you log on and you can log on twice, and you've learned everything there is really to know about the game. I love that in PoE 2 or PoE 1 or some other games that I play, like Dota 2, I used to play a ton. You know, used to play that too. Almost every time you log in, go ahead.
It is my most played game ever, Dota 2. I wanted to talk to you about Dota 2.
I know.
Hey, let's go.
I know. We have to talk a little bit about it. So, like every time you learn a new interaction or you learn something new about the game, and it just, when you log off, it's not always in like, all right, you know, I chilled. My mind is a little numbed, like you would, I think, with no shots fired, but like Call of Duty, right? It's like, okay, I got energy, or I got like just some time spent, some energy out, I had some fun. You log off feeling like you actually grew your brain a little bit, and I like that feeling. I really do. So, yeah, good call out.
I think Path of Exile 2 is in a good spot in terms of complexity. Like it has complexity, but it is not over. Like, it is not insane that you can't figure it out. They can still probably do something about the amount of time you need to invest in the end game. But although it is not that crazy either, you can beat Arbiter in a considerable in a good amount of time, right? Like, it is not that crazy. I do think that Path of Exile 2 is going in a good direction in balancing complexity and casualness. Yeah. I don't know what you think about that.
I just think they need to, when they introduce that complexity, they need to have the tools in game to engage with it. So I think, even though it's pretty deterministic, like the desecration crafting, deterministic, it's very powerful, but if you don't engage with outside tools, it can either seem complex or pure random. If you're not engaging with outside tools, it just seems as though it's pure random. If you're a player who doesn't know what Kurgle or Amanu, what all those mods are, you probably just feel like you're gambling more. You know, but some people have the wherewithal to realize, oh, there's probably something special about this. And instead of going and searching for it in game, because none of that is in game, there's no tag for what a Kurgle modifier is. They know, okay, someone else has probably asked this question and had it answered. I'm going to go over to Google and I'm going to Google it right here, right? So I'm okay with the complexity as long as they teach you in game and keep you in game. They did such a good job with the market, man. They need to do that with more things.
Yeah. You make me think about something that I know for most people is worthless because it is for the content creator side. But like what you are saying would be insanely good for the game, having the tools inside the game for the most amount of players. But I sometimes think like, what do big content creators that make their content about tutorializing the game in videos would think, don't put that shit inside the game because you take away views from me.
I know. Seriously. Like there's a lot of guide creators who probably would not love that the most, but then they just need to learn, evolve, and change their content, you know? Not only are, you know, you don't always just want to be like a dictionary. You know, you kind of want to insert some pizzazz in there, some personality, right? Yeah. So I think it would be a net positive, even though some content creators may not like that a lot. Totally. You bring up a good point.
I do think, yeah, I do think it is a net positive. They have to help people out to not have to, as you are saying. The example you are using is a perfect example. What the fuck is a mano affix? Nobody knows.
Don't know. I didn't know. I didn't even look it up. So I say people have the wherewithal. When I got it for the first time, I was just like, oh, okay, that must be like, I don't know, like a thematic thing. And I just slammed my thing with it. I didn't know. I had no idea. And then I realized, I think on the third time I used one of these things, I was like, oh my gosh, it's like an influence type from Path of Exile 1, or it's a special modifier. Duh, I need to go to PoE2DB and see what's best for my build. And then I realized, man, missed opportunity, GGG. Come on. I gotta do it. You gotta do it. So I'll push as much as I can for it. Advocate for this.
Nice.
Good.
Go
it's good.
for it, brother.
Yeah, it's good.
And remind them. I have a running joke in my videos. Remind them to hire me. I have predicted a lot of bullshit that they have done, so I know what I'm talking about. GG, hire me already.
There you go.
To New Zealand.
Somebody said in the chat that you should do the voiceover for the league mechanic explanations.
Hey, I will do it.
There you go.
I don't know if people will love that. I will know if people will love hearing an annoying, obnoxious Latin American doing it, but I will do it.
No, I don't think so. I think you'd grab people's attention, man. It would be good. It would be really, really good. Okay, I'm curious, dude. Okay, so what? I think I know, but I want to double check. Where do you live? Where do you live?
I live in Colombia. I am from Venezuela, but I live in Colombia.
Okay, you live in Colombia. Okay, I'm curious. How did you get into content creation initially? I see your oldest video is 2 years. Did you start 2 years ago?
Yeah, I started in 2022 or 2023. I don't remember. I have in October I will be creating content for 3 years.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Honestly, it was revolving money. I was living in Venezuela when I decided to do it. Venezuela sucks. If you work on the street, you don't earn enough money, and you always have dreams of being better, of earning more. And I saw that this was like 2016, 2017. I saw that content creation was a thing where people were earning money. So I decided I am going to be a YouTuber one day, like a little kid with a dream. But I never actually started. And then I moved to Colombia. And one day I play a lot of card games, digital card games. A card game called Marvel Snap came out. And nobody was making videos about it. And the few people that were making videos about it were getting a lot of views. So I said, this is my moment. I have to get into it. And I started the channel with Marvel Snap. But the game, all the fun, it is gacha, garbage, pay to win bullshit. So I stopped playing it and I moved on then to WoW and Diablo. And then Path of Exile came out and it completely changed my fucking life.
Awesome. Okay, that's cool. So Path of Exile 2 was kind of the big surge, essentially, up, you think?
Yeah. Also, I got a lot of subs because Asmon reacted to a couple of my videos, and that was awesome.
Oh, heck yeah. Let's go. He boosted me up too, man. I appreciate it. That's good. That's really, really cool. I'm curious how I've never met anybody outside of my family and close friends who plays Path of Exile 2 in my real life here. I live in like the northern United States. Have you met anybody in your real life outside of like, I don't know, people you have actually introduced PoE2 to that end up playing Path of Exile 2? I don't know. Is it like big in Colombia or South America?
I have no people in here that in real life that you are out in the street and you meet someone that plays Path of Exile. that is not going to happen. People play in here. People tend to focus on free games, shooters. So you will meet people that play Fortnite, Free Fire, stuff like that. But I have introduced the game to a couple of friends that started playing and they like it.
Okay, super cool. Okay, since we're talking about this in content creation, I know something that's pretty big in Colombia and South America. Dota 2, which, spoilers, everybody. I spoiled the ending of the International for someone earlier today. We're going to talk about Dota for a second, and there might be Dota 2 spoilers for TI. So this is your warning right now. Dude, were you rooting for Heroic, man?
I was rooting for, in the finals, I was rooting for the guys that lost. Because Ame needs his crown, brother. They're on Crown King, dude.
Dude, I was so dejected when they ended up losing. But why did they? Okay, so they pick Clinks in a deciding match. What is that pick? And then the last one, Ame, where you can get a freaking neutral item that completely just destroys your Omnislash. What is going on there?
And the matchup was bad. Also, they left the Naga open. They should have banned the Naga, and he shouldn't have gone Yornero. I think it is like I am going to go with my personal hero in this stage, but Yornero sucked at that point.
yeah, that's okay. So I was also rooting for Extreme Gaming, but Heroic had my heart since the group stage. So watching
of course,
them,
Heroic has Whisper,
dude, especially
Whisper in the flame.
Whisper man. I thought he was finally gonna like do it because he's been close to getting into the top 4, top 3 of TI multiple times. Dude, I was watching that last game between Heroic and BB, and I had it on the big screen and I was like, Heroic got it in the bag. I'm gonna go take a shower and just have my phone, in the bathroom. I'll just listen to it. I don't need to watch it. The game's in the bag. And then it just all fell apart, dude. Like, I don't know.
Classic Peruvian Dora, brother.
Dude, it was crazy. It was absolutely insane. I really hope that they're able to bag a TI one day, because the energy from from SA, I swear, it's unmatched. Like was it last TI or the TI before with the 1 HP life stealer or Pango that got out and basically
I remember that game, dude. That bullshit was insane, dude.
Dude. That was Liquid. That was against Liquid, right? They were about to knock out Liquid. Oh my god. I pray for them.
That one was destroyed us. But talking about Dota 2, like I have been talking about these people, and recently with the tourist stuff, I wanted to touch about this with you.
Yeah.
People were talking about the community. If the community is healthy, if it is toxic, if it is whatever. Brother, after playing Dota 1 and Dota 2 for 10 and 15 years, the Path of Exile 2 community is a playground. Dota is toxic as fuck. Like, yes, people love the game, but when you love the game itself, but when you are playing the game, people wish you death, they destroy your items, they fuck your mom, they do whatever. It is insane, dude. Nothing is more toxic than Dota. After playing Dota for a while, dude, Path of Exile is like, this is a happy place. We are kumbayaing,
I feel so. I played, I have like 7,000 hours in Dota 2. I checked recently to get an accurate count because I was espousing 12,000 for a little bit there. It's only 7,000, guys. I obviously played in NA pubs. The worst behaving people I've ever seen in my life are NA people attacking SA players who come to play in NA. I don't know what the hell is wrong with people. I don't know, like, dude, and I was playing in like Divine. I was like almost immortal at one point, but like, we're all like good players. We're all decent players, but just the level of hate and toxic in this video game, I couldn't fathom it, man. I had to do the thing where you mute everybody in your match, which sucks, right? Because then you can't really communicate outside the wheel spam. But it's horrible. You are right. PvP games bring out something distasteful in people, dude. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they do. And we do it back, to be honest. Like when, for example, if I open my mic and they hear my accent, they immediately talk back, taco. And you say, like, I am not Mexican, man. But at the same time, then you get pissed off and you speak back to them, and then the whole match turns into bullshit, Like, sometimes the best course of action is just ignore them,
Dude, you're like igniting me in like at 17 years old. hearing somebody comes on with an accent, and then in the chat, just taco. I can vividly picture this happening, like clockwork. It's just crazy, man. And then it's on the other side of the world, right? Or not the other side of the world, whatever. Europe and like Russia, like or whatever, like the Russians and the European pubs. Dude, the clips I saw of that, a decade ago. Oh my God, just people are animals when they play these games, dude. I don't know. It's crazy.
It makes me think when I see the Russian and the SEA server stuff, it makes me think that our server is not that bad. I play on US East. I think you play on that one too, right?
I do. Yep, I played US East. Yep. So we might have played against each other, man.
I don't know, because you were divine and I am ancient. Like
I was ancient for a while. I need to look up. We should connect, see what our usernames were, and I can do an Dota buff or open Dota, and we can see if we ever matched against each other. Okay,
that would be awesome, bro.
That's possible. Because I played with some pros before. It was really cool. Like because there's an option on open Dota where you can see. Yeah, you can literally like see like, have I played with pro players?
I also have some pro players, but when Dota started, like in the beta, when everybody played against everybody, I have some in there. But as people got better, I stopped playing with pros.
I also like so one of the reasons I stopped playing Dota, one was I had kids and I started abandoning games because I'd have to get up and like go get my kids if they get up, because I can only play at nighttime. So I felt really bad for my team, even if I was playing on ranked. Like I don't want to abandon games. But the other was I hadn't played in a few years, and their ranking system doesn't reset well enough. So even though I was trying to recalibrate, dude, I was playing with people who were way better than me, and they thought I was trolling or bought my account, and I'm like, no, guys, I just haven't played. I'm not trying to troll. So I've abandoned it. I just watch the esport now. So.
Yeah. I am honestly, since I started playing Path of Exile 2, I have not played much, maybe a couple of matches. Path of Exile 2 is consuming my life.
I know.
But I have to ask you, what position did you play? I played 5, and if 5 is not available, 4.
When I was not that good, I played mid most of the time, and progressing into Divine and Near Immortal, I started playing position 4. So I did a lot of Dark Willow. That was like my best hero of all time. Yeah, bro.
Dark Willow is my jam, brother. I play Dark Willow a lot.
There you go. Dark Willow was my number one, dude. I could get some epic freaking fears into Thorns, and I played her a lot around the time where you could solo carries if you geared properly with the whole like Ewells into Thorns into the I can't even remember the name, the ultimate where it spins around you, right? Man, yeah. I can't remember the name. I feel really sad now. I can't remember that name. That's crazy. But that was the time. Like I think I'm level like 20 in Dota Plus. I don't have Dota Plus anymore. But I was like a level 20 Dark Willow. I spammed the heck out of that. So what was your hero that you played? Was it just Dark Willow or was there another one?
Oh, Dark Willow is probably top 5, but my number one hero is the Trend Protector. It's a hero that I have played the most.
Oh, okay. So you were a tree. Okay. Big Seb fan? Seb effing mad.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
He was the tree.
An awesome tree, dude.
Yeah. The tree. Okay. All right, man. You mentioned that you've been consumed by Path of Exile 2 since it came out. So I'm curious, in the last part of our little podcast here, best, worst of PoE 2 so far. Let's start with the best. What's the best of PoE 2?
Best, again, the campaign, the meaningful combat, the classes, ascendancies, the theme of the game, the new trading system, the pinnacle bosses. I hate mapping. I think towers suck. I first initially thought, towers are not that bad. After I played 326 in PoE 1, towers suck big, man. Just get rid of towers. The whole mapping situation sucks. Like my favorite farming strategies are doing the ultimatum because you don't have to set up anything. You just go in, you go out. Killing pinnacle bosses because you just go in or go out. Having to map, to path, to that, no, that sucks. And honestly, the performance optimization. And right now, I am kind of hating a little bit the subsuminess that the top meta builds do. But outside of that, I am more positive than negative. Like, clicking the well. Yeah. Please stop it with clicking the fucking well. That is stupid. Why do I have to click the well when I go to my hideout, dude? Get rid of the well.
When do you click? Wait, Jazz. When are you clicking the well, man? I never click the well.
Brother, it is a reaction. Like, now I am paranoid. I have to click the well because if I don't click it and I go inside to the map again with half my flask, it is stupid.
Skill issue.
Probably. But they should account for that.
No, I agree with you. I think, okay, I don't know if the unlimited Atlas is going to work out or not. I really don't. Like, the end game feels better for me this patch, but I just still think it's problematic with how Citadel's work. And I'm seeing people in my chat who are like, I'm level 93, 0 Citadels yet. I bought all my Arbiter tokens. That's trash. I'm sorry. If you're, and I'm assuming that they understand they have to path away from the middle to find the Citadels. Okay, so I'm giving them a little grace there. That's like, there needs to be a little bit more. I'm going to use the word determinism or limitations to the infinite Atlas, so that you're getting these very important encounters at a decent part of your character's journey, right? And Path of Exile 1, I think they do it really well with the Eater and the Exarch. The deterministic progression to those guys, at X point in your character's journey, you will encounter them, and you'll be able to optionally encounter them again in the future. With Arbiter, it's not the case right now. So, yeah, I agree with you there.
And it also has, in PoE1, it has even lore layers. Like, you are building up, you find the envoy, and he tells you about the Maven and about the city next. It is so cool when I found out about all of that stuff. And building up that you first find the middle boss. I don't know their names. The Black Star is the one for the city next. Yep. And then you keep building up, and then you get to the city next. It is awesome. In Path of Exile 2, who the fuck is the arbiter? Nobody knows. You go, you fight him, you destroy him, and we are done. And honestly, the whole thing sucks. And the new maps, that to unlock them, it is also stupid. You have to do a bunch of bullshit around them. Sometimes you don't find it. Why don't you let me do the map, brother? Like, it feels like doing the actual map, it is cool. Doing the EXILES or the new bosses, for the second boss is really cool. The one with the sword. Awesome fight. I love it. But to fight with him, I have to do a bunch of bullshit. Like, there are layers of sucking dick before getting to do the cool thing. It is like, here, you have Sydney Sweeney or Scarlett Johansson. You can fuck her, but first you have to suck 4 dicks. No, brother. No, dude.
Okay, that is such a metaphor, Jazz. Holy crap. Okay. Man, that's got to be a clip. That's got to be a clip, okay? Very well done. That is a never before seen on the Talkative Try YouTube channel. All right, so that was good. No, I'm thinking that this development will come with time with Path of Exile 2, because Path of Exile 1 has had so many years to build up, right? But the thing is, they're doing this thing with Path of Exile 2, where they're trying a lot of new stuff, which is really good. They're not just straight up copying Path of Exile 1 in a lot of design aspects, and they're finding out that in some regards, Path of Exile 1 had superior design, and they just did it right. All they need to do is iterate with Path of Exile 2. I think this is one of those things where they will revert back to kind of the Path of Exile 1 system, at least for that pinnacle boss progression. I think they found a way that worked really well for this type of game. And it's going to end up that way in Path of Exile 2, as opposed to this extreme randomness that we're currently engaging with. And as you said, we have to do a lot of extra work before we can encounter the amazing part. So, yeah.
Exactly,
right.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I do like that you traverse the Atlas, though. Like in PoE1, I feel disconnected from the Atlas because you are opening a portal to an unknown place. I know that this is just thematics. Functionally, it is the same, right? I like that I am feeling that I am traversing the world, but at the same time, make the traversing better, right? I think you can come to a middle ground where I am traversing the world, but I am still doing cool stuff like in PoE1.
100%. Yep. Oh, I agree with you, bro. Okay, Jazz, I've got actually 3 more questions for you, and one came from the chat right before we hopped on. So I'm going to ask that one first. somebody told me to ask you about your opinion. Oh, now I'm realizing this might be spicy. What is your theory on Queen at Ziri? Do you have?
Okay, I wanted to ask you about this. I was going to bring this up, by the way, because I know you are a lore guy. In fact, a lot of the lore that I know about Path of Exile was because I watched your videos about lore. So I want to see your opinion. When we are doing stuff related to the Baal and Atziri, they say that Atziri wanted to commune with the beast, and that created the cataclysm. I have some discussions in my community because apparently they are interpreting this whole thing wrong. I think that Atziri communing with the beast means that she was going to fuck the beast.
No.
I think that she fucked the beast.
No.
Brother, they are saying communing to leave it open to interpretation. They can't say in the game, oh, she's going to fuck the beast. They can say that.
Right.
So they say commune. They say commune because of that, dude. And she's absorbing the beast energy through her pussy.
No.
And
oh my
check
God,
this out. She's a four-tiered god queen, lustful, prideful. She's 100% doing that. And when the beast comes, when the beast came, that was a cataclysm right there. That is my theory.
Let me just breathe and pray for my YouTube channel after that. Let me out. Okay. So, Queen at Ziri is like she's like a normal girl. Like she looks bigger, right, in Path of Exile 1, like big size, but I think she's like a normal sized human. Jazz, the beast is like the size of a small city, man. There's no
crazier thing has happened.
No, Jazz, no. There's none. I don't think so. I think communing was probably some sort of ritual, like a sacrifice, right? You have communion. I think that's what it was. That is a theory, a lore theory, and no, I don't respect. No, this is not happening.
But hear me out. Am I the first person you have heard that is saying this? Because honestly, to be honest,
I've never heard.
My honest first interpretation, like, oh, she's going to commune with the beast. Okay.
You know,
I get it, man. I get it.
Okay. So no, did you know the beast is like the size of a small town? Because if you did, like, if it was like some monster, I kind of get that. Like, especially because of like, she seems to like kind of exhibit sexuality, you know, a little bit like the statues and everything. Like she's chasing beauty and eternal life. So like, I can understand that if you think it's just like some sort of monstrous being, as opposed to being a titan, right? So
I know it is the size of a mountain, and we go inside the beast in Act 4 in Path of Exile 1, right? So yes, it is. Doesn't matter, man. It is a fantasy game. They can make it somehow. And also, if it is some kind of ritual, at least in real life, people that believe in rituals or worship. Have you never watched a horror movie? Sexual energy is insane for performing rituals. So yes, man, it can still happen, dude.
I am pretty sheltered, Jazzarus. So no, I don't think I've seen a horror movie that has this happen. No. What? You have made lifelong fans in the chat from what I've seen with this lore theory. No. All right. I regret this. Okay. I regret asking that question.
They left it out open to interpretation on purpose so that we could think about these things.
All right. You know, I think one of the lore guys watches the pods. So maybe I won't say the last name. Mr. Lore Guy, if you're watching, you know, comment anonymously. Okay. Let us know. Merit? Please. No merit. Okay, and we'll get back to Jazzarus with this one. Okay. Oh. All right, last two questions, Jazzarus. Jeez. Okay, last two questions. One, the one thing you're most excited to see in Path of Exile 2's future. The one thing. Class, weapon, boss, whatever.
People know that I want, and this is another thing that I connect with you, brother. The druid. I want to see the druid. Please give me the druid. The symbol for my channel is a wolf. I want to be a werewolf, dude. Allow me to be a werewolf in Path of Exile. That is all that I want, dude. Outside from that, I also would like to see the Templar, and I would also like to see Delph. The Delph mechanic in Path of Exile 1 is insane. Give me Delph in PoE 2. But yes, the number one thing is the werewolf. I am a little bit worried because I think that if they give the wolf, you have said that it is confirmed that the wolf is coming, but I am not sure. They actually confirm the wolf is coming, the wolf form, because I only have seen confirmation for the bear, and I am worried that we don't get the wolf. But if we don't get the wolf, I have seen that it is like a normal wolf. Give me a werewolf, a man werewolf. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think it seems that they're going with really beast vibes for all the forms, as opposed to what we see in other ARPGs, which it's cool, but I agree with you. Like, I think some people will want that, like, werewolf, werebear, whatever, were fantasy, right? Of the human mixed with wolf. I wonder if they'll have different options where one skill exhibits one facet more than the other. Like, one skill, you're literally running like a bear. The other, you're standing up on your hind legs and kind of maneuvering through the combat. I think that since they're really having trouble with the animations, that might be the case, right? Maybe that'll be the workaround. Because I think what they're trying to do with the bear especially is they're trying to have it move on all fours. But they're running into animation problems. How do you make WASD work with a bear that's on all fours? How can I strafe? How can I move backwards? Like, I think they're really encountering issues with that. So, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the druid is the thing that I want to see the most. But it's something that we know it is coming, the delf.
Yeah. I'm hyped. I'm hyped as well. I hope we see it in 0.4. Okay. And one question that I try to ask everybody, sometimes I forget, but I have it written down, so I'm not forgetting today. If you were Jonathan or Mark, game director of Path of Exile 2, what is one mechanic or league or idea you would introduce to the game as soon as you got that director's hat on?
Okay, I will say something new, not something that already exists, because again, if it exists, delf. But for something new that I would like to see, I would like to see a PvE mode. What do I mean by that? The PvP in Path of Exile, people don't like it. Already tried it in Path of Exile 1. People don't like it. It doesn't work. Actually, fighting another player is not fun. But we do like fighting monsters, right? So why don't we create a system where you fight monsters competing against another players, and you can sabotage their killing of monsters. So let's say that each of you are in a map or in a room or something, and you are fighting monsters in waves, and after each wave you can choose, hey, I am going to lower the resistances, or I am going to send them a boss, or I am going to send something, and they do that to you, and you create some kind of PvE environment. Maybe you can do it even with 8 players. Like, have you played auto chess? And then you create a rotation of afflictions or whatever, and everybody's fighting PvE, but you are still engaging with PvP, right? And it is competitive and cool.
You cooked. That's an awesome idea, dude. That would be super cool. So I'm almost imagining too, like, you can put debuffs on other players. You can choose the monsters they're going to fight, the bosses they're going to fight. And the goal is kind of to progress as far as you can into the tournament against another player. Exactly. Dude, that is actually an awesome idea. It would be
awesome, right?
Dude, yeah, because it's not actual PvP. You just shoot. Oh man, dude, that's a good idea. I think you're cooking with that. It is
not actual PvP, but you are kind of PvPing. It is cool. Right. It is cool. I love it.
Oh, that's a unique. That might be one of the most unique ideas that I've heard when asking people. But props on that, Jazz. This has been awesome. Thank you so much for talking, dude. I really appreciate that people have come. I'm not even lying, man. I've had quite a few people come in and be like, dude, need to talk to Jazzarus. You reached out to me. I really appreciate you, like, working within the confines of my schedule and everything, because I know it's kind of rough. So thank you so much for coming on the pod. This was an absolute blast. Did you have anything else you wanted to chat about, shout out, whatever? Go for it.
We kind of covered what I wanted to talk about, honestly, and it is awesome to be here. I am grateful to you, Try, and grateful to the people that suggested me to be here. This was fun as fuck. You can hit me up whenever you want to do anything. If it is a post, a podcast, a video, playing, whatever the fuck, I am up for it, dude. This is awesome. And shout out my own stuff, dude, like my channel, Jazzarus. People can join my Discord, follow my Twitch, subscribe to my YouTube. I have a second channel where I don't talk about Path of Exile, but random stuff, Jazzarus Raw. And yes, brother, that is it. Grateful as fuck. This is cool. And people, hey, keep being positive, dude. Being positive is cool. It is not bad, dude.
What an outro. I don't even need to say anything else. Thank you so much, Jazzarus. We'll see you another time. This was great. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Path of Exile 2 League. And I will have everything for Jazz in the description below. Thank you all so much for watching. Click like, click subscribe, and go check out all of Jazzarus's stuff. Farewell. All right, dude, that was awesome. Thank you so much. That was really fun. Oh my god.
Thank you. I hope I wasn't too unhinged and,
Dude.
I was too.
No, I do need to look up now though. Bro, I've never clicked like on YouTube, you know, when it's like, do you swear in this video? I've never clicked that. Do I need to do it? Because we said the F word.
Honest,
we said pussy.
I never do it.
So now I'm like it's like on the
I say
edge,
fuck
you know?
in all my videos. I say pussy in all my videos, and I never do it.
You never do it?
Green.
All right, you know what? Screw it. All right, then I'm not clicking it. So we're good to go.
YouTube has been losing up on that lately.
Okay. So I'll make sure to not do that. I'll let you know how it goes, dude. But that was seriously fun. Let's do this again for 04. That was really, really fun, man. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day, dude. That was good.
Hey, I am up for it, and again, I appreciate it a lot, man. I know that you have the schedule and you open the slot for me, and that is awesome. I am 100%. Grateful as fuck, dude. And yes, I am up for 0.456.
Awesome, yeah, dude. I think very positive future ahead for the game and everything. So yeah, keep making content, man. It's awesome. Love hearing your opinion. Like this was just such a good chat. So everybody enjoyed it in the chat too. I was watching the chat. Like good opinions, bad opinions. People were entertained and engaged. They really loved it. So awesome stuff. I hope some people go and subscribe to your channel and start to see your stuff on YouTube and everything. Also follow him on Twitch. You stream all the time on Twitch. So
yeah. I do the same as you. I multi-stream Twitch and YouTube, and it is awesome.
Yeah, perfect. All right, Jazz. Well, I might play a little bit more, and then I'm gonna head off to bed, dude. Had a long day today. Had a few interviews and everything. So, woo.
Have a great night, man.
This was the best interview I had today. This was definitely the most fun. Work interviews. That is cool.
I hope you rest well and you can enjoy your time with your family, man.
100%.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, dude. I'll chat with you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Have a good one, dude. Bye.
All right, guys. That was awesome. W or L, guys? Let's get some W's in the chat. I thought that was freaking awesome. Sorry if you were watching with your children. If you're watching with your children, I got to do a disclaimer at the beginning because nobody ever hears the word pussy or fuck on my channel. So that's the truth. Also, if you just brought in your child because Jazzarus got off and then I said that, apologies. My wife's probably like, why is he saying pussy on stream? What is going on? Lord Zed, man, thanks for the 5 gifted subs, dude. Appreciate it. And Slurpee Cup, thanks for the $2 Canadian. Awesome chat. Much love from the Jazz community. 100%. That was awesome. I hope you guys go and check out Jazzarus. That was really good. All right. F the kids. No, we don't want... No. I very much encourage people to have kids and to not expose them to profanity-laden content, okay? Because I just think that's the right thing to do. I know, spicy take right there. So, expected nothing less from the Yap Master. W, awesome. One of the best podcast guests ever, in my opinion. Yeah, dude, that was crazy. At Ziri Take W. I don't know what I was expecting for the At Ziri Take, but it wasn't that. I thought it was going to be about her 4 boobs. Is this my full-time gig or do I have a regular job as well? I have a regular job. I'm a director of paid media. I have a team of 8 people that report up to me. I plan media budgets. Yeah, no, my real job is right there. It's over there. This is my personal computer. Now I do this at nighttime and I sacrifice my sleep. Do you guys see my eyes? Look at the bags under my eyes. They're getting worse. I need to get more sleep. I slept till like from 8:20 to 6 yesterday. That was really nice, but FTK, it's just an expression try. What's FTK? Oh, it's an expression. Oh, eat broccoli helps with baggy eyes. One day I wish to do this as my full-time gig, but it takes a lot. If I could get healthcare for a reasonable cost for my family, I would be doing this full-time. But healthcare costs are just too high. Cat freaking air conditioning in here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, healthcare is just too high in the US. Like I need healthcare through my job. I need it for my family. So. Oh, you guys, my friends were watching. My friends were watching the stream. And my brother said, bruh, this is a massive theory. And my other friend said, podcast history. And my brother said, I can't believe the beast just busted. R.I.P. the world. And my other friend said, cataclysmic. Truly a cataclysm when the beast busts. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, not gonna lie. I don't really laugh when I'm watching, but I was actually laughing out loud. My mom thought I was crazy. I mean... I don't even know, guys. Like, that was not what I thought. I thought he was going to talk about her 4 boobs. The busting, there is no way that is what they mean, guys. The beast is the size of a small town. That is not what it meant by communing with the beast. I will guarantee everyone in this chat that, okay? Jazzarus, I don't know if you're still listening, but it was not that. Oh my gosh, Neverborn. Like, what do you mean? Deadeye now on mapping? You're only mapping now, Neverborn Lucky? What is this? You're playing a Deadeye. You should have been mapping in the first 2.5 hours of the league, bro. She said she can take it. Oh my god. Yeah, when he was like, he was doing the expression, I was like, oh my god. I can't believe what I'm watching right now. Oh, you guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. Oh my god. First mapping of PoE ever for you? What? But you're a Deadeye advocate. You're a Deadeye advocate, bro. Wow. Wow. I am shocked right now. That was crazy. Size of a small town, but a normal size. Keep your job, brothers. Family comes first. Yeah, I know. It's only if it got super reliable that it would ever become full-time. I mean, my videos do very, very well, you guys. I'm very happy with my YouTube videos. So, and you guys are always so freaking kind on Twitch. Especially every league launch. So, who's up next for the pod? Tomorrow is Gavrin, and then Thursday I think is going to be my brother. And then we have Barricade makeup episode for next week because I was in a bad mental state the other day, and I didn't want to bring Barricade down with me. So, all right, I think we're gonna play another map, maybe, guys. Maybe we can chat for a moment. Let's chat for just a second before we play another map. Blaze, I had somebody comment on my podcast room this weekend that you should have BlazeWorks TV on the pod. He's cool. And I told him, well, do I have news for you? Actually just happened. Oh yeah, Kaltarak. I'm rescheduling Kaltarak. Haters, sorry. Also, we will be talking about the tourist stuff because, you know, per Kaltarak's definition, I was a tourist. So I need to confront him about tourism. I know he's back. Oh, guys, I talked to him. I'm glad he's back. He has tons of potential. He just effed up. People F up, though. People make mistakes. I should do a subathon next league if I can take time off work. I am taking a week off for the next Path of Exile 2 league launch. But I don't know if I can do a subathon because I can't take more time off work. And you guys have been stupidly generous. I mean, we're at like 2,800 Twitch subs right now. So under those rules, I would have automatically like, under usual rules, I'd be like 20 days of subathon with that, which is crazy. So I can't take that much time off work. But I'm going to take time off work, and if the Druid drops, I'm going to do a 24-hour stream, and it's going to be awesome. So, yeah. It's going to be good. Oh, I looked at the last Lament build, Neverborn Lucky. It's super, super cool. Yep. Super cool. Yep. Could just do some challenges for later instead of extending the stream with subs. That's true. Yeah, Barricade's awesome. I felt really bad that I canceled last minute, but I didn't think I was going to stream that day. So, and then we're going to get a lot of different people on the pod. We might do some repeat guests next time. Honestly, guys, I might just keep doing the pod all the way to the next league. Like, I'm having such a good time. I obviously took that break. One, because I had my terrible headaches and just wasn't, you know, feeling it. And I wasn't playing a ton of PoE 2. I don't see myself stopping unless... Actually, Hades 2 comes out in 2 weeks. I think I'm going to get Hades 2. Lazy Exile. I love Lazy Exile. I don't know if he... I think it's a dude that has a girl voiceover. I don't know if he would come on the pod or not. But he, see, I just associate with what the voice sounds like to me. So, whatever. Sorry if I'm doing it wrong. But she said she watches. So, but Hades 2, I have no spoilers on Hades 2. I played Hades 1 for the first time 2 years ago. Freaking loved it. Went into that game with no spoilers as well. And I have no spoilers for Hades 2. Said I was going to get it once it comes out of early access. So I'm probably going to buy that and play it. I don't know if I should stream it or not, though. What happened to the DS Lily interview? She got canned because I was not feeling it and I was having the headaches. So we canceled that interview. So she's like on the list as well. I kind of want to do... So here's the plan, you guys. Here's my master plan because I'm a planner. So... I think 0.4 is going to be GIGA. So 1, I'm taking the week off work for it, at least. 2, I'm going to kind of replicate the train that I had for the initial 2 weeks, or week and a half, of Path of Exile 2's early access launch, which happened in December. So it's not like 1 to 2 pods a week. I literally did like the whole kit and caboodle. Like I had tons of guests on. So I wanted to kind of place some of those bigger people at a strategic time. Sorry, gonna be real. So like DS Lily, I'm gonna try to get some other high profile interviews. Like Rax has offered to do one every single league, but I don't wanna like abuse our a relationship or anything and not expend goodwill. We're probably gonna have like DS Lily, Rax, DM again, Zizzarin. I might try to do Rutu. I think I'm going to try to get Rutu on the pod. And I know, Omega Cybers, you said you won't mod. Okay. I think I'm going to try to do it. This is what it looks like, guys. See this? In my hand? I'm reaching my hand out. Shake hands, okay? Because I think that's very important in today's day and age. Even though I massively disagree with how Rutu conducts himself a lot of the time. That's no secret. But we're gonna try to go hard for that particular league. Yeah, 04 is before Christmas. Lies. I never plan my build. True. Okay. I don't plan my build, but you're actually true, Oi, there. But I do plan other stuff. I like to go just do vibes in gaming because that's how I have the most fun. But I know the best approach, right, would be the most strategical approach would be to plan out my build and everything, but it's not the most fun for me. But for things that are related to my professional career, right, the best thing to do is to plan out things. So I do that. I make sure that I'm strategic about that. Yeah, Lazy can have a photo. I just don't know about the voice. I don't know if it's like AI generated. I don't know if it's run through a filter or whatever. Yeah, Blaze, you can suggest someone. Major Aimless. Okay, I honestly have not seen Major Aimless. I'll check them out. Yeah, Lily is awesome. Lex D, I have him on my list as well. Rutu would be crazy. I know many of you can't stand him. I can't stand Rutu. I can't sorry. I can't stand the clips I have seen and some of the videos I have watched. I listened to a podcast of him, Ziz, Ziggy D, and Crouching Tuna, and I thought it was actually pretty insightful and informative, so I think it might be worthwhile. Yep, Lance, Captain Lance, I had him on before. I'd love to do another Lance one. Vindiction, could do Vindiction. Drew is a cat, I know. Imagine the Drew would have a cat form called Rutu. Prada, already connected with Prada. Yep. Prada and I have talked. Rue is unhinged. That's his humor. He has great depth in his comments, though, like the recent pod with PubGun. I haven't listened to that. Quinn69. Guys, go in his chat and tell him. He won't respond to me. I guess I'll send him an email. But yes, I would love to talk to Quinn, even though it would be a giga troll pod. Yes, he's a lot more I did the same thing, Lone Legionnaire. I did the same thing. I did my due diligence. I watched some like long form stuff of Rue, and it's just the clips that are hyper polarizing, going viral, and clouding my perception. And I've seen him like say things that, you know, I had my feelings hurt because I was a little too emotional, right? So that also colored my perception of him, of PubGun and everything. But I think I've done a lot of growing up in the past 12 months, a lot more maturing, which is very important. So Connor, yes, Connor is also another one. Connor has come to my chat. I need to get Connor on. I don't know if he likes Pee-wee 2 or hates Pee-wee 2. I know he didn't like it in 02 because I watched his breakdown. I have not watched his review of 03. We need another Josh Strife Hayes. I think I could probably secure that. Arnarius. Gazi. Yeah, Gazi. Yeah. Yeah, Cute Dog. Cute Dog is another guy where I've matured a lot. I used to be very insulted by him. I had a lot of raw emotional reaction to him. And I've just matured, and now, you know, he's a memester, whatever. It's the internet, you know. Like I said, I'm really sheltered, you guys. So not only is my personality like positive, but I also just have not been exposed to a lot of different elements of the internet before, honestly. Like Dota 2, right, is probably the most unhinged I've seen people, but I've never seen people like, I've never been like trolled myself or like attacked myself on the internet, really. I don't go in a lot of different corners like that, right? And I never really got attacked in Dota until I started playing lately. Or not lately, but years ago. Started replaying, and I was terrible, right? Then I got attacked, so. I've connected with Ponyhoff. McGregor. I do not know McGregor. Talk with Crip again, try. I spoke with Crip. I don't know if Crip's really interested in, like, talking with myself. So, you know, that was a little bit of a rough one for me. So I will be open like about that. It was just like, you know, I don't know if like I don't know if that was the most like or I think people enjoyed it, but I don't know if I don't know if I like vibe, right? Because I don't know. That was a tough one. That was a really tough one. I think that was my toughest pod that I've ever done. The redness of my face during the Gazi pod makes it obvious you are sheltered. Yep. Yeah, it was like rough because the camera wasn't getting set up, and I was like, okay, well, could we like, yeah, it just, it was like it was insightful, but I was very nervous and I was off because I didn't like have a cam up because he was playing the game while talking with me, and you know, I don't know. I feel like it's hard. I think a lot of people do podcasts like that, especially in gaming, like they'll play while talking. But I think my style is just a little bit different, and I do ask that like people are, I don't know, engaged. So. In a future interview with GGG, I hope someone will mention visual clarity being an absolute disaster in multiplayer. It's not an absolute disaster in just multiplayer. It is a disaster in single player. In multiplayer, it's much worse. Fry's mom, she doesn't play. Just pointless podcast. Would you do a larger group podcast, maybe outside the normal group? Yeah, I think that'd be interesting. The thing about larger group podcasts, though, in my opinion, is you all need to vibe pretty well, or I think it ends up being a little awkward. With one-on-ones, it's a lot easier to connect with someone or adjust to how they're speaking or what they're interested in. But trying to wrangle a bunch of people who you aren't well acquainted with and don't have prior experience with before is very difficult. So. Wait until Kingdom of Night comes out later this year. Curious what the Diablo like fans will think. Might be some crossover. Speaking of games coming out later this year, Bex's game is being announced tomorrow, I believe. She moved to a new studio and her game is coming out. So I'm kind of interested in seeing that. I wonder if it's going to be an ARPG or what. Because I don't play Bazaar. I've never really played any card games. Yeah, true. Okay, maybe we'll do like one map, you guys. Balor Mage. I just talked to Balor Mage last week. But yes, if I ever started a podcast again with like a group of people, Balor would be one of the people. Chatting with him is just effortless. Maybe difficult to get a group to all vibe about a beast going. Okay, yep. Bex is a beautiful human. I would love to see her and Chris do something together in the future when his game drops. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. And I hope her game is cool too. I'd love to support her. She was so nice to me. She legit helped me out massively. She gave me really good advice after she was gone from GGG, but she gave me excellent advice. Had no reason to do that either. My interview with DM was so good. You hope there will be another one in the future? Oh, I'm sure there will be. I'm sure there will be. DM and I chat quite a bit. I have no reason to believe there won't be. I'm the red carpet interview for PoE. I don't know if that's a compliment or a diss, because I've never watched a red carpet interview before. Are those overly corporate? Because I feel like that last chat was anything but corporate and sanitized.
Oh, it's you.
All right, how much are heavy belts going for now, guys? Oh, sorry. I forgot to do the white item. 25x. 26x. 27x. 28x. 27x. We'll do 27. Alright, I guess we'll do 28. I don't need that instantly.
I have no idea.
Compliment? Oh, thank you. More food tier list. Blaze is here. Didn't know we were serving royalty. Yeah, open world headhunter. I'm the same exact way. So I feel like I just need to learn and not be as judgmental, because people have said stuff about me in the past, and I see clips of them that, you know, alter my opinion. So I already do that with everything else in life. So why am I doing that with PoE? You know, like I make sure to try to read everything and not make judgments, you know, based on what other people are saying or what the headline says or what this clip is and everything, and then figure I go and freaking do it with PoE. Okay, we're gonna do King in the Mist for the first time, guys. You guys think I can do it? PoE 2 just dropped 3rd Edict soundtracks. Very cool. Keep running. Da 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 da. Oh, this is very far from the Where is it, guys? Holy crap. Guys? Oh no. Guys, oh no. Where is it? No. Where are the wisps? Guys, no way. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna die. Guys, no way. Did I miss where it is? Where is it? No. What? No way. Am I that low skill, guys? Did I just miss? I thought the wisps are supposed to tell me where it goes. Do they not tell me where it goes? Okay, I'm confused. I thought they tell me exactly the direction to go. I follow the wisp, right? Okay. There's a wisp. Okay, it's telling me to go this way. Right, so I follow it this way. There's the exit. Okay. So is the exit this way? Nope. Is it this way? Yep, it's this way. Right here. Nope. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. Am I just bad? Which way? This way? Am I missing something? It's right there. Oh my goodness. Guys. Oh, now I'm lagging. Am I missing a path? Oh my gosh. No. 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 This is so embarrassing. I can't look at chat right now. I refuse to look at chat. This never happened in Path of Exile 1. I cannot believe what's happening right now. I'm being exposed in real time. Oh my god. Okay. Follow wisp. I'm literally just going to follow the wisp. Okay? I see another wisp. Follow this wisp. Okay? Go this way. Right? Okay. Okay, here's a wisp. Follow the wisp. Okay, another wisp. This way. Okay. Follow the wisp this way. Right. Okay, this way. It literally leads into a dead end. What? Why is it going this way? This is a dead end. It led me into a dead end. Am I crazy, guys? There's the portal. I see the portal. What? How do I... Oh my god. How do... No. No. No, why is it telling me to go this way? How? No. What is going on? What is this mechanic? Am I literally, guys? Am I cooked? Am I literally what is happening? I did not have a problem with this in 0-2 or 0-1. I'm so confused. Okay. Okay. I'm following the wisps. But the wisp this way. Okay. Where's the next wisp? Okay, there's a ton of wisps. This way. Okay. This way. This way. Okay, there's a wisp there. Oh, it's telling me to go. It's telling me to go this way. So they're both telling me to go this way. Why are they telling me to go to a dead end? Wait. That is a dead end. That is visual clarity. Bad. GGG. Oh my gosh. Bad visual clarity, GGG. All right. I die on that hill. That was bad visual clarity, bro. No, not a skill issue. 0 skill issues. I never have skill issues. That was all the visual clarity. Oh. Okay, to be real though, seriously guys, what the heck is that? I legit did not see. Like I would have done the same thing if I didn't accidentally like lag up into it. Okay, Miso, did you just come here to shit talk me, man? Really? Okay, just because I didn't one tap the boss and I had to do the maze and everything. I cannot believe I died that many times to that, guys. How embarrassing is that? That has gotta be. Oh my god. No. I know you always have to do the maze, guys. I know you can't one tap that boss. Sorry. 9. Oopsie, I had to answer somebody's text. Oops. I need to double check dates now. Anybody have a calendar handy? I need to check for a calendar. Calendar 28th. Okay. Oh, I need to edit my message. 29 or yeah. Okay. All right, guys. All right. I would never log out, guys. My lack of skill shall be shown to the world. I have no shame. 0 shame, you guys. Wow. Not the worst rolls, but not the greatest rolls either for ingenuity. Ooh. Nah. Okay. That's interesting that you have to take out these things from your map device after you use this. The realm gate. See? Splinters. Okay. Ooh. Those T1s. Okay. Alright. I'll never be a lumberjack? What? Do I lose XP when I die against Pinnacle Boss? No, you do not. Let's go. Super happy, but yeah, I can't navigate a forest worth crap, guys. That was pretty evident there. Okay, I think that I want to try to show off some prefix maps, some Abyss prefix maps. And so we're gonna do some Exalt slamming. 1, 2, 3. Okay, here's an Abyss prefix. So we're gonna do this. Bam. We're gonna hope that we get a really cool Abyssal mod, and I'm gonna show you guys a Giga juiced Abyss map, okay? Because you said you never log out? Yeah, I would not log out. Oh, because I'll never be a lumberjack. Oh, because I won't log. Ah, okay, see. Dad jokes still aren't my forte. I may be the father to a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, but dad jokes just, they haven't clicked with me yet, you know? I don't know why. I'm going to turn the lights way down low, guys. Okay, we're going to get some vibes in here. Ooh. Or should I just turn them off entirely? Oh, look at those purple vibes. You guys like the purple vibes? Is that good? What's the build? This is Ice Strike, open palm technique or hollow palm technique. Reveal! Okay, this is not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted, but we'll go with that. Yeah, so we get some XP. T1, T1, 3 T1 prefixes. Yeah, the suffixes aren't that great for these, but the prefixes are awesome, as somebody taught me. Okay, how about that one? Wow, nope, that already has all the prefixes. Let's see. Prefixes. Oh, that one can be desecrated. Alright, let's see if that one has a good desecrate. Okay, monsters from abysses have increased difficulty and reward for each closed pit in that abyss. Heck yes. I like that one. I've gotten some juicy stuff off that one, you guys. Okay, we'll do a map or two. We'll do a map or two. Late night with Talkative Try. Tonight we dive into the mystery at Siri. How big is her? Oh my god. Hey, Grape, what's going on? We just had a cursed, amazing podcast with Jazzarus. And now I'm going to do a mappa. Have some fun. Ooh. Yeah, more rare. You missed it? It was wild. Yeah, I'm not farming too much gear. I just need a better belt and a better, I think, amulet. But it's pretty sweet. I'm feeling much better, Grape. Thanks for asking, dude.
Know little of this entity, so that's not a metaphor. Quachic's ranking system holds me as the most intelligent among.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm feeling much better, dude. Thank you so much for asking. And I'm really loving this patch, dude. It's quite fun. Oh, we're at the final abyss, or the final nexus, guys. Guys, we're about to nex it up. We're gonna nex it here. All right, let's do it. Let's nex it. Oh no, you got sick. You got sick, bro, from your son daycare, dude. I'm sorry. Hollow Palm can't get abyssal mods. LOL. What do you mean? On weapons? Because we're not wielding a weapon. That is true. But I can get him on waystones. Yeah, see, do you see how I'm not even playing my SORC right now in the campaign? Usually, guys, I'd be playing the campaign again already, and I will progress through the campaign. But I'm just having so much fun on this ridiculous build. GGG has me addicted. This character. Yeah, daycare. Yeah, when my daughters start going to school, I feel like I'm going to get sick even more, guys. It's going to be really bad. I'm already getting sick now, probably from when they go to gymnastics and everything. Hey, Sebastian. I will always associate Sydney Sweeney and Scarlett Johansson with PoE 2 Endgame from now on. Awesome interview, LMAO. Yeah, there were some great moments. So yes, now we can think of Sydney Sweeney and Scarlett Johansson when we talk about Path of Exile 2's mapping system. How wonderful. And some other things as well, you know? We don't need to talk about Atziri anymore, guys, okay? All right, the Atziri count, you know, do we need more Atziri? Yeah. I'm going to be a he sees sneeze dad. Is that a term for dads who get sick a lot? I've never heard that before. I hope not, because I'm usually really healthy otherwise. Like, I eat healthy, I work out, I run, I clean myself. I know, crazy. I clean myself. Pretty wild, guys. I don't have an Omen of Amelioration anymore because I lost it doing the King of the Mist, even though I don't lose any XP. That really sucks. I wonder if that's something they can fix. Where your Omen of Amelioration doesn't go away if you don't lose XP. Probably not something that they can fix. But I will ask about it anyway. Alright, what's up, bro? Man, these bosses always just get annihilated, you guys. Alright, that was my T15 one. Crap. I didn't give up on the Sorceress. I just have so much fun playing this guy. And I wanted to do like some Abyssal maps and show you guys how cool the Abyssal maps are. There we go.
The current situation is finally stable. We have done enough to ensure humanity. We should continue. It is true that we have ensured.
Okay, cool. All right, so we have done the Nexus, or we've got all these points, I think. 40 out of 40 Atlas skill points acquired, guys. Heck yeah. Look at that. All right. Let's up pack size, guys. Ooh. That's cool. Okay. They can absolutely fix that. Yeah. That'd be cool. There's no physical training for being a father. Yeah, my brother's about to become a father. I will do all I can to help him, but nothing can really prepare you until you're just actually a dad, I think. You don't realize how much will change until you're actually living it. I believe that so much. Okay, we have an Abyss map way over there. Alright, let's do Grimhaven. Let's do an Abyss Grimhaven. Okay, and I am going to get something from Anj. I'm going to get an Omen of Amelioration just in case I die. What is... Wow. Those dropped in price. Holy crap. What happened to the price of those? They were 20 yesterday. Oh, the first week is insane, guys. I'll do Delirium. I'll show you guys how bad Delirium is. The first week, you just, especially if your baby doesn't sleep, unless she's held like mine. Oh my gosh, you guys, that first week, it just creeps up on you. You really don't expect it. It is truly insanity. Oh, do we got Ignited Ground on here? Oh, this is going to be a little tough. I can feel it. Exceptional Val Wraps. Heck yeah. Are those good exceptional items? I don't know. I'll take a look at the base after. Val Wraps don't leap out. I feel like Delirium is just, everything's gray. I think they should just have the fog and get rid of the actual... or just have the mist and get rid of the decoloration. I think that would be an eloquent solution. Or an elegant solution. Keep just the fog rolling, but don't color the matte gray every time. Just have a gray fog. Have the environmental effects. All that stuff. When's the last time I played PoE 1? I played PoE 1 with Settlers. Sorry, not Settlers of Kelgar. That's the last time I played it a lot. I played PoE 1 with Mercenaries of Charthus to Act 4. Oh, God. And I didn't play anymore. This guy's tanky. Holy crap. Does he have cold res or something? Yeah, I only got to Act 4. Just wasn't enjoying it, so I popped off, you know. I really hope I enjoy 3.27. I'm going to give it a go again, but I think my days of like absolute, I mean, I say my days of absolute blasting are over. And then I do this, right? So, like I used to go so hard the first few weeks of a PoE 1 league. I'd get all the challenges in the first few weeks. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that again. But we'll see. It was kind of a perfect storm because I was sick the first bit. So on the weekend, I streamed like a ton. I don't think I was going to stream as much as I ended up streaming. I only did that because I was sick. And like, what else can I do? I'm just gonna play and stream. Oh no. Wow, first crash of the day, guys. Dang. Why do I think I didn't enjoy it this time? Wow, why am I dying? It didn't pause. Oh, it's not pausing. Crap. Why didn't I not enjoy it this time? I just didn't like the pace of it as much, and I don't know, just wow, I'm moving. What is going on? Why am I moving? That was weird. I just didn't enjoy the pace of it as much. I don't think I was vibing with the league mechanic. It just wasn't as engaging to me. And I don't know. Beyond that, I just like wasn't vibing. I wasn't having fun. It was very weird because I love PoE 1. And I've played it for 6 years. So I really hope I'll enjoy it again. But I couldn't bring myself to play it, even though I loved going for the challenge rewards, and the challenge rewards this league are amazing, including the Kirax Vault Pass. Great. Hi, I love you. Kirax Vault Pass is just awesome. I don't have the flying set, so from a supporter pack earlier in PoE 1's life, so this would like be my chance to get a flying armor set, but I'm not gonna get it. Even though I bet I could complete the Atlas pretty fast if I wanted to. Just grind it out. What build was I playing? I was playing, oh god, what build was I playing, you guys? Was I a Marauder? What was my league start plan? I'm pretty sure I was playing Sunder, but I don't even remember what build I was going to end up going. Does anybody in chat remember what I was going to do? I don't even freaking remember. Was I a duelist or was I a Marauder playing Sunder? Yeah, I literally can't remember. That's kind of sad. That's like my memory fading and just proving the point that I just was not vibing with it. And there's a whole bunch of new lore with Sana, which I have no idea how that played out or anything. So I didn't even finish the campaign. I got to Act 4, dude. I got to Act 4 and I tapped out. It was as shocking to me as everybody else, seriously. I was not expecting that to happen. And I had no desire to log in any further. I don't know if that'll happen with 3.27. We'll see. I don't even know if I'm going to stream it. We'll find out when it comes. Yeah, I didn't want to go Valfisher of Snaking because I played that in Necropolis League. I did the Chaos version of it in Necropolis League. And I didn't want to play it again. But I don't know what I was going to end up playing at the end of the day. You get bored too fast with PoE 1? Well, yeah, it was like it just wasn't fun. So yeah, I was bored essentially. Goodbye, Artificer's Shard. Is there a skill from PoE 1 you would love to see in PoE 2? Great question. Yeah, like Ice Crash, Glacial Hammer, the ice mace, or ice melee skills. I think that'd be pretty cool. Exceptional Val Wraps. Keep those. I think those could be pretty cool in PoE 2. What else? I mean, some sort of Cyclone, obviously. I'm not an RF guy, but I have played Cyclone before, so like a Cyclone thing I think would be cool. But yeah, I'm not an RF dude. So I could take or leave RF. Don't crucify me. I only speak the truth. Seismic Trap, Spectral Throw. Now it's time to run a T17 try. Yeah, I mean, I probably could corrupt these. I can start corrupting these. Like this one. How about I corrupt it? See if I get a T16. That is a juicy one, Exiles. Oh my. Look at that T16. I need one with a boss, though. T16 with a boss. Right there. I could freaking run the T16 with a boss. Bastille. I don't even know what Bastille is. Let's do it. Let's get that Atlas skill point, guys. Oh my gosh, that is a spicy one. Here we go, guys. One revive. Can't die. What is the Bastille boss? Vaynar the Frostbane. I don't know who that is. We're gonna find out. The Frostbane. Ooh, they are pretty tanky. They have the res on them. Oh, temporal bubble. Look at those FPS drops, guys. Oh, I'm a little clenched on this map, guys. I do not want to die. Oh god, I've lost all sound is gone. We gotta be as strategical as possible about this. Yeah, my sound has almost disappeared for everything except me. Popping into people. Okay, did I loot the coffer? Coffer Divine Orb? No, no Divine Orb. Alright, the other one right here. What, have I not cleared this abyss? Oh, we've got a big grouping of mobs here. Alright. Alright. Oh! Oh, we've got a choke point. We've got a choke point, Exiles. We've got a lot of on-death effects in there. Or ground effects. That is a very unfortunate placement for an abyss. Right in the doorway. Where's... Wait, it's not closed? Oh, it's not closed. Wait, what? Why are there... What is that? What? Where are these guys from? Are they from that abyss? They are from that abyss. Why were they over there? Guys, any idea? What was that? New map mods, FPS drop, stutter. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, whoa. I am so scared that I'm gonna die as I get to the boss. And I don't know who the boss is. That's a little terrifying as well. I hope it's a cool boss, so it's an intense fight. I'm kind of... I think it must be an Interlude 2 boss? Maybe? I mean, this isn't too deserty, though. Who could this be? Is this an Interlude 1 boss? Seems like it could be Interlude 1. Ah! We're gonna find out momentarily. This is my first T16 that I'm doing. I have not done one yet. Seems to be going pretty well, and we have the EXILES mod on here. I think the only way that I'm going to die is if I do a sprint death. So I just need to be a little cognizant of how I'm doing sprint right now. Because I think I'm pretty safe otherwise. We're progressing through. I mean, what is it? Like going to be a 5-minute, 10-minute map probably? Pretty good. Not like the best, but I don't think it's horrible. It's a pretty juicy map. I think I've got like, what, 15% XP from it? The extra Abyss mod helps. Okay, so where's Vaynar the Frostbane? He's over here. Frostbane. I'm guessing he's got cold res, and the map has EXILES on it. Alright, here we go. Alright, where's the boss? Oh, he's on the opposite side of where I am? Of course he is. Where is he? Where's that boss? All the way over there? In that corner? In that corner? What? How would I... That is a crazy spot for a boss, guys. What? Oh boy, who is this guy? Oh crap. That explodes, right? Ah! I don't know how much damage that does, but I'm not risking it. That did a lot. Oh, we got him. We got him. We got him. We got him. Nice. Wait. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't irradiate it. I didn't irradiate it. T16. Ah! I thought it was plus... Oh, it's level 80. I needed a level 81 map. Crap. Hey, Lord Zed, thanks for the 5 gifted subs again, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Crap. I feel stupid now. He says I have earnings. What do I have? Oh, 1 exalted orb. Okay. Dang it. Dang it, I think I messed that up. Did my sub go through? It did. Thank you, Lord Zed. I appreciate it, bro. We did end up beating the map boss. And I'm going to corrupt. Screw it. T15, dang it. Alright, let's try to get some more of those. I can run T16s, it seems pretty reliably now. Plus, what I need to do is I need to run this tower like a smart person, and 4 T1s. So I need to run it with 6 mod. So we get this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then I'm gonna desecrate. Alright, and I can 1. Oh, and I can desecrate again. Heck yeah. Desecrate. Okay. Let's run this tower. Yep. Great. Cool. I know, I'm talking... Hey. Like I said, I usually don't have enough, like, a lot of playtime right now, right? I'm sacrificing my sleep, okay? But I am pretty knowledgeable, guys. Like, I do have some knowledge about the game, right? Aspects that I've engaged with, I have quite a bit of knowledge with, okay? The technical stuff, not so much. But just, like, general things about the game, I'm pretty knowledgeable about, all right? I do know what I'm doing. All right, and once again, my sound has disappeared. Man, this is a juicy tower. Holy crap. Do you guys see the density in this? The density is kind of ridiculous. Pretty wild density. All right, here you go. Let's fist some ritual mobs. What is the mod on this? I didn't even look. Is it chaos something? Where's the mod? Is it a chaos storm? Maybe it's a chaos storm. I'm a natural at streaming, especially the maze. Bro. How can you compliment the maze? Don't glaze the maze. Showcasing my complete lack of knowledge. I literally did not see those entrances. Did I walk by some of those like entrances? I mean, because I was right on top of the portal one time. So I definitely should have seen that. I appreciate you, man. Oh, we've got a wisp. Peak content. Wisp. Oh, yay. What's the boar gonna do? Oh, he's gonna explode on my butt. Did I just get nothing from that? Peak wisp content, guys. Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna be a juicy ritual, guys. This is not the place for an abyss, though. Oh! Not the place for an abyss. Not a fan. Oh! Crap. Oh, please do not kill me, please. It's because you set the channel count to low. Oh. Fry, we want you to have knowledge with Deadeye. Dude. Okay, how about this? If I keep playing the game until, like, December, right, until the next launch, then I will give Deadeye a go. How about that? Is that a good middle ground? Like, if I keep grinding, if I keep blasting, I will make a lightning arrow Deadeye once everybody has quit the league. Eh? Are these acceptable terms? Oh god. Wait, there's a tornado in this one? I didn't see the tornado in the last ritual encounter. I call BS. What is this? There was no tornado here. Oh, hey now. Hey now. See, this is meaningful combat because I'm engaging with that tornado, okay? Did you see me parrying back and forth with the tornado? It was pretty cool. Oh, we've got another abyss. Oh my goodness gracious. Wowee. Wowee. Oh my. You guys see what just happened there? Me neither. But it was cool. I could feel how cool it was. Oh, this is a divine. Not a divine. All right, we got a breach. My attack speed feels a little slow. Why is my attack speed slow on this map? I don't really know why. Oh no! My breach, it's failing! There's no chilled ground on this map. Why does my attack speed feel bad? There must be some mod. Maybe it decreases my energy. Like, what's going on? My attack speed feels a little trash. Maybe my evasion is getting lowered? Oh, come on. Come on, please. One more monster. One more monster. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Where are you? Wait, oh, what? Okay. Okay, GGG. Sure. 6 splinters? What was that? A breach for ants? Some of you will get that reference. And you will judge me. Some of you won't get the reference. And you'll think I just said something incredibly stupid. Alright. Oh, wow. I have no energy shield right now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Exiles. This is really bad. My energy shield is literally 0 right now. Okay, it's not 0 anymore. I must have some sort of way to gain it back that I'm unaware of. We are going in a circle. Okay. This is the greatest map for ritual, you guys. You may not like it, but this is peak ritual combat. Okay? And I'm not even being facetious right now. Chaotic monsters. Chaotic quantity. Okay, I can finally get this. Recombination. Omen. Alright. Get all those. Nice. Splinters. When's the pod? Oh, crap, bro. We had the pod. Sorry, my YouTube title is now misleading because I ended up streaming for longer than I thought I was going to stream. Okay. Wow, they should really nerf Monk. They're getting close to Deadeye territory. You're doing T15s. Have you done a Lightless Void Abyss Hole? I have done. Yes. I have. Yep. I have. Very cool. Okay. Now we can. Where are my endgame tablets? Okay, okay, okay. Log in. We can do this. Okay, and we can do this. Right? Cooking. Cooking. Bam, bam. Lots of XP. Rarity. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Watch this. Juicy tower. Look at this juice. 58 irradiation. Giga juice. Here we go. Ready for the good juice? Boom. Oh. Oh, that's a lot of juice exiles. Ooh. Oh, that's juicy. Hey, we should do a silent cave map. Does that sound fun? Let's do it. Silent cave, guys. Been a little bit since our last silent cave. Double irradiate? Wait, is double irradiate bad? Why no? Wait, what did I do? What did I do wrong? Man, I'm at 62% for my next level. Hell yeah. Perfect essence. Let's corrupt it. Oh, shoot! I didn't know that could still happen. Alright, we've got a perfect essence of the infinite. Alright. Corrupt. Hell yeah. Temporal bubble. Ain't no matter. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Alright, so we've got 3 perfects. Alright. Alright. We've got another perfect. Alright. You always do 3 different tablets. My tactics and towers are different than you. Oh no. I wouldn't say I have towers on tactic. I wouldn't say I have tactics on towers. I kind of just do whatever is cool. Okay. So perfect infinite body alacrity seeking alacrity. So double alacrity. Do we corrupt? I think we corrupt. Oh shit. It changed the essences. Oh, and it's Riona? Dude, it's the Blood Mitch. The Blood Mitch? Guys, I can't talk anymore. Why can't I speak? Okay. Will I do this deathless? Have I talked to Jonathan about doing a League follow-up interview? I have not. I don't want to annoy him. Because I feel like I'm very privileged to be able to speak with him. So I'm going to give it probably a few more weeks, and then I'm going to ask if we can either do one to start 04, like we did for 03, because I mean, I was one of like 3 people who interviewed him, which was pretty cool. Or if we can do a mid-league one, because I think there's a lot we could talk about. Okay. All right. Log in. No! No! I'm frozen! Ugh. Oh, crap! Crap. Crap. I can go get an Omen, right? She's not tanky, guys. I just can't get on top of her. This doesn't count a portal because I'm going out, right? I have respawns. So I'm going to go get another Omen of amelioration. Wait, what? Oh, crap. Her HP doesn't reset? I think I bugged her. Did I bug her? That's not fair. I feel like this is not fair. She's not tanky. Yeah, did I just bug it? I didn't mean to do that, guys. Oops. Is that it reset? It doesn't reset her life if I TP out? I did not know that would happen. That wasn't intentional. Hey. I'm an ethical gamer. I do not exploit, guys. Trust me. Okay? Just trust me. I don't exploit. Wow, did I just freaking wink? I'm such an idiot. Shouldn't wink something like that. Ruin everything with a wink. Like a complete dummy, of course. Okay, let's go desecrate these things at the Well of Souls really quick. Just mad I've been wasted every time. You've been wasted every time on that special map? You've been drunk on that map, Lord Zed? Wait, what? Every time you find that map, you end up drunk? Okay, wow. Abyss and areas spawn 98% increased monsters. Okay, I want to see what that looks like. Let's destroy my screen, guys. Let's just destroy my screen. That sounds good. Okay. I mean, that's fine. This is fine. Whoa. Area contains an additional incubator queen? What is an incubate? What is an GGG. What is an incubator queen, GGG? Oh, is that the thing? Is that the beetle that's supposed to explode out of the map that I've never seen before? That massive cool monster? I remember that from the presentation. It's a boss. He's a boss. Okay, I'm 2 maps away from an Abyss map, guys. So let's get to the Abyss map. Let's not do those. Okay. Yay. So let's X. Okay. And let's corrupt. T15. Alright, let's do this T15. Alright, we got this. 30% move speed. Chaos res. Oh. Hey now. Oh, those might sell for some stuff. Let's just do like 25x.
Someone is bound to buy that.
My pricing skills are so bad, you guys. Apparently I sold an item that was like 3 div for 3 exalted orbs, my brother said. So that's cool. I'm really glad I did that. Wow, this is not good. I hope I don't break my computer with these abysses, guys, because I have never had worse performance. Oh gosh, am I burning? I'm burning. It's the ignited ground. The ignited ground is annihilating me. I have to be really careful with it. It's quite difficult with the gray. I think that the gray should die so I can see these beautiful maps, and this should just be the clouds. That is my new opinion on Delirium. Just add the clouds. Get rid of the gray tint. Yeah, it's a shame that you can't... Oh, Abyssal Depths. There you go. It's a shame that you can't hear how amazing the sound effects are because I had to turn the sound count down to low. They who should die? Oh, the Delirium... I think the fog should stay grape. But the gray hue of the maps should go away. Because it makes things harder to see and it like destroys the color of the maps. And you guys have made some freaking beautiful maps. I just think that it, I don't know. I don't really like the gray hue. I think, you know, that's like a thing that, okay, that's really cool in the league. But once it becomes a core mechanic, I feel like it should be changed now. Oh, Gray should die. Not you, Grape. You know, see, I don't call you Gray PP anymore. I call you Grape. Although I guess I alternate between Gray PP and Grape. At random, seemingly. It's all depending on how I feel today. You might be Gray PP, you might be Grape. Yeah, the freezing effects look amazing. That's why I really like the Ice Nova on SORC. That gem, or whatever it's called. The effect on that is freaking satisfying. As all heck to use. Oh, there we go. Oh, hello, buddy. Darkness awaits. I have so many echoes, guys. I kind of have a ridiculous amount of Omens of Echoes. I think I have like 10. How much are those worth? I know they give the tank, but I don't think I've sold any. This is very laggy. $50X? Okay. Not crazy. I think I'm going to try to use them to craft something, though. So. Woo, boy. I think we have a breach up here. We do. All right. Wish me luck, Exiles. We got a slow-moving fireball coming at us. Man, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna die. I feel like I'm gonna die and I'm not gonna know what killed me, you know? I'm at that point with this. Whoa, there's another hand? Double breach? Oh, I got a lot of stuff that I didn't pick up. 8 splinters. Pretty good. I like the karate and all, but this build is slow. How dare you? How is this build slow? How fast are your builds, guys? What? Are you comparing me to Lightning Arrow? Or just any other, like, build, pretty much. Also, my build isn't really, like, I don't think it's, like, optimized. I'm not an optimizer, so I feel like I probably have a lot of stuff on my passive tree that is wrong. I I might be wrong on that. Maybe my passive tree is actually really good, but I haven't checked it against any of the real build makers. I've done it all myself. Whoa, that's like a shotgun. So I might have a ton of stuff wrong. But like, I don't know what you mean. Like, I feel like this is really strong, dude. Maybe I'm like, I'm just not ingrained. Like, I've only watched a little bit of Lightning Arrow gameplay, so I know it is ridiculous. But this still seems really strong. Like, I'm almost one-shotting rares. You know? I'm not moving at breakneck speed or anything. I am moving reasonably fast, at least in my opinion. Build is fine. Deadeye's just crazy fast. Yeah, like I said, I might give Deadeye a go by the end of the league just to see how crazy it is, but maybe I'll save it as my last build of the league. No? This build is not slow. He's elitist trolling. Oh, I'm getting debated. Okay, we've got another Abyss, you guys. Sorry, another Breach. Basically Abyss. We're killing monsters, aren't we? But it's a circle. It's not a line. It's a circle. I think I chose the wrong direction. Oh, swarm, swarm, swarm. Oh. Oh, here we go. Another rare. Yeah, boom. Oh, gosh. There's a lot of monsters there. Oh, goodness. Okay. This is not... probably not good. All right. GGG, take the wheel. All right. Well, we lived, guys. 18 breach splinters? Oh, my God. Guys, we're cooking. Another hand? Okay. Guys, we might be able to do T2 Zesht after this. I think we'll have enough. See, this is what I mean. This is how you know PoE has got me. Like, I have all these things that I need to do after I get off, right? I need to go run, for example. But PoE is like, I need to set up the podcast on my RSS feed. I need to upload it to YouTube. I need to edit it, right? I have all this crap that I got to do. Be responsible. I need to sleep because I have work in 7 hours. Dang it, crap. I have all these various things I need to do, yet I am here lagging out. GGG is giving me a chance to rest and contemplate whether or not this is a good idea, which I am very grateful for. Oh my gosh, they're killing me. They're actually killing me. I paused. Why does the pause sometimes not work? Do I have one more respawn? Was it a 5 mod? Or was it a 6 mod? See, I paused and I was still dying. I saw that sometimes I can unpause it, and see, I was just glazing the game and they punished me. Freaking grinding your games, you guys. Don't ever glaze this game. You get punished. I paused the game and it was still getting killed. So I thought I could fight through it, but obviously that's not the case. Man, that sucks. Well, do I have enough breach to do Zesht? I do. Wait, is it 100 or 110? Let's see. $100. All right, let's do it. All right, we'll do Zesht, you guys. We'll do Zesht. That was very painful. Oh, I was very mad. But see, when I get mad, I just get quiet, usually. I don't usually crash out or anything. Oh, ice trail. We're a little bit behind here. We had some cold resistance rares. Made us go a little bit behind. I'm shocked here. Switch to character select, and that would have fixed it. All right, maybe I'll do that next time, because that was tragic, and I lost the XP. I was at what, 73%? Unfortunate. You lost a juice map earlier because the boss went underground and never came back. Oh man, that is rough. Yeah, sometimes just the bugs and crashes, they are pretty hard hitting and disappointing, but hopefully they all get ironed out. All right, guys. Zesh mechanics, I was talking about how easy they are earlier, but I haven't like fought him a ton, so I'm probably gonna die to the freaking mechanics. It's gonna be glorious. We're gonna go from talking about how easy Zesht is as a pinnacle boss to me getting absolutely owned by Zesht. I'm so excited. Very nice. Okay. Time for Zesht, guys. Let's do it. Am I level 70? No, I'm level 92. Get out of here. Alright, yeah, I didn't actually need to do anything. What, like 2 mechanics? My damage isn't even that crazy. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I'm 92. Is there any valuable chase item dropping from this breach light? No, man. No, there's not. I don't think there's any good real item dropping from him now. I think the good items that drop from Zesh now are exceptional bases and just high, like high tier rares. Oh, I see, like I got a triple T1 here. Unfortunately, they're not the best mix of T1s. Thanks, Try voodooed Sir Gog so he could be ahead of one of his fellow podcasters. I definitely did not cause the storms to go his way, bro. No. Where's the build guide, fam? I have it laid out, you know, the build guide from my perspective. So I'm going to try to release it later this week. We'll see if it actually makes it out. Okay, what are the mods here? No. No. Nope. Unfortunately, bleh. Okay, Vistayan, noted. Maybe I won't run one of those maps today. Seems like it's a little crazy. Wow, okay, that's an interesting one. Maybe I'll post that one.
Can I help?
For 5x.
Sure someone will want that.
Okay. Okay, I didn't complete that map, so I'm kind of screwed on that map, unfortunately. Okay, more open and close, 30% faster, more density. I don't know if I'm strong enough for that yet, unfortunately. More breach splinters. More damage. I'm fine taking more damage. I'm so tanky. Overall, love what I've seen from your monk, and it does make me want to play it. It's so much fun, man. They're so much fun. I think they've done a great job with quarterstaffs and now the unarmed playstyle. I've very much enjoyed it. As a melee enjoyer, you know? Okay, what? So now, yeah, I literally have to redo that map. That is crazy. That is unfortunate. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Alright, guys. My fellow exiles, thank you so much for tuning in to yet another live here on my channel. I really appreciate all your support over on YouTube, over on Twitch. We've got another podcast tomorrow night. We're going to do a double night of streaming, guys. We got another podcast tomorrow night with my friend Gavin. He's posted very little content this league, so if you care about his opinion, well, make sure you tune in tomorrow because he is going to drop everything he thinks about the current league. Okay, let's see. Is Jazzarus streaming right? Jazzarus is streaming. So, guys, I am going to throw you all on over to Jazzarus. All right. I should have some videos coming out this week. We'll see, like I said, the build guide. I also am working on 2 GIGA videos. The melee problem, which will be a fun essay style one, and the campaign one, but that is a sponsored video, so I got to finish off the sponsorship. As always, guys, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow night. Until then, have fun, stay sane, get some sleep. I hope you have a wonderful night, you guys, and give Jazzarus some love for me. Spam at Ziri, at Ziri Cataclysm or something in the chat. At Ziri Cata. Okay, see you guys later. Bye. Have a great night. YouTube people, you guys are super cool. You guys are the coolest YouTube people. All right. You guys have a great night as well. See ya. Have a good one. I'll talk to you tomorrow.